he's setting himself up for underdog month for Joe Burrow, a chance to pull off what could be a really miraculous run when you consider his comeback, where this team is at currently at 4-8, and all of that starts today. But these are the spots where traditionally Burrow has always been at his best.
No question about it. And in these games and in this weather, it could be a turnovers game.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, if you're talking about what's happened lately, the Bills have struggled with turnovers of late. They hardly had any the first 8 weeks of the season. It's been a bit of an epidemic for them over the last month. They've had fumbles, they've had interceptions. All of it has been part of what's unraveled a few of their losses. And the Bengals struggled to get them, but if they come in bunches like they did in Baltimore, that's the method here. You take advantage of an area where the Bills have been struggling. If the Bengals can build on the momentum they had in Baltimore, that's how you win this game, and find a way to get extra possessions to Burrow and let the man do what he does.
No question about it, and we're anticipating that because we're getting so close to kickoff. Hey, thank you so much, Paul Dana Jr. Appreciate you, brother.
Have a good one.
All right, it's two teams with playoff hopes on their mind. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Buffalo Bills at Highmark Stadium. Dan Hort and Dave Lapham have the call up next right here on the Cincinnati Bengals Radio Network.
This fall, let the car ferry bring a little magic to your driveway at Mark Porter Auto Group. With locations in Pomeroy, Jackson, Ohio, and Ashland, Kentucky. Want to shop 24 hours a day? Cozy up with a cup of cider and browse our full inventory anytime at markporterautogroup.com. Fall into a safe, reliable vehicle and let the car ferry guide you to Mark Porter Auto Group in Pomeroy, Jackson, and Ashland. Or shop 24/7 at markporterautogroup.com.
Hey, Herd Nation. Coach Corny Jackson here. Are you ready to light up the scoreboard?
Marshall lobs to Van Komen again, and he lays it up. He hits the shot. He draws the foul. Marshall's up 2, and Van Komen can give the Thundering Herd its biggest lead of the game.
Marshall basketball is back. Sunbelt play tips off December 31st against Georgia State. Let's pack the cam. Grab the Sunbelt Conference Pack. Every league home game for just $150.
Get your tickets today at herdzone.com, and let's keep the cam rolling.
Are you tired of running out of space? Check out Menard's self-storage facility. Menard Self-Storage offers the most convenient and secure self-storage in the area. Options include features like 24/7 access, video surveillance, and on-site management. Menards has warehouse units at the best prices in the area, and your first month is free. They're going quickly, so reserve yours now at menardselfstorage.com. Unit and offer details may vary by facility.
Save big money at Menards.
This is Dickie Martin, the voice of the Ashland Tomcats. Don't miss a single moment of the action. Tune in to Cat Sports 93.3 and 1340 for live coverage of every Tomcat game all season long. Your home for Ashland Tomcat football.
Cat Sports 93.3 and 1340.
The Bengals Radio Network.
Burrow ready, catches the shotgun snap. He's in trouble, throws off his back foot. Higgins makes the catch. Touchdown! Bengals!
Bengals football is brought to you by Paycor. Proud to be the official HR software provider of the Cincinnati Bengals. Fifth Third Bank. Score big with Bengals Banking. Visit 53.com to join the roster and earn exclusive perks. This is the Bengals Radio Network.
This afternoon on a snowy and cold day in Buffalo, it is Joe and Josh, Burrow and Allen, as two of the NFL's best quarterbacks square off in a game with high stakes for both teams. It's the Bengals and Bills, and it is time for the pigskin to fly here at Highmark Stadium. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm Dan Hort alongside Ring of Honor inductee Dave Lapham. It is great to have you with us for our coverage of Cincinnati Bengals football. And let's get to Lap's keys to the game.
Dan, thanks so much for mentioning the Ring of Honor.
You're listening to an Odyssey station that is airing a National Football League game.
that never expected would happen, to be quite honest with you. Very, very special indeed. Turnovers, Dan. That's what every football game, I think that's the biggest key. Whether you're talking Pop Warner, high school, collegiate, or National Football League, you don't want to give the football away, give possessions away, and give additional possessions to the opponent. The Bengals right now are -3. They've thrown 2 more interceptions than they've lost. They've lost 1 more fumble. 2 more interceptions than they've thrown. They've lost 1 more fumble than they've
National
had.
Football League game due to NFL.
They can't do that on the road against this football team. The Buffalo Bills are solid. They're going to try to control the football, keep the football. 3rd down is going to be a big factor as well. The Buffalo Bills want to stay on the football field. They want Josh Allen to get extra snaps.
To 907 additional yards for their opponents. That is the most allowed in the entire league. Be interesting to see who wins the coin toss here today and what they elect to do in light of the weather conditions. Here's why. Buffalo has not allowed opening drive points to their opponents in 6 straight games. That's the 2nd longest streak in the league this season, second only to San Francisco, who had a 7-game stretch. Meanwhile, the Bengals have scored points on their opening drive in 5 straight games. That's tied for the longest streak by any team in the NFL this season. The Lions also did it in 5 straight. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is the Buffalo Bills Radio Network.
Sports Radio 550 WGR Buffalo and WKSE HD2 Niagara Falls, Buffalo, 98.5 FM.
An Odyssey Sports Station.
Let's take a moment to honor the brave men and women of our military and thank them for all the sacrifices they have made to keep us safe. We salute you. This salute is proudly presented by Hiller Comerford Injury and Disability Law, fighting to get our veterans the disability benefits they deserve. It's Hiller time. The coin toss and opening kickoff are coming up. This is the Buffalo Bills Radio Network.
The Buffalo Bills pregame show is being brought to you by Northwest Bank. For what's next, get started at northwest.com.
By FanDuel, an official sports betting partner of the NFL.
By New Era Cap, the official cap of Josh Allen and the NFL.
By Dr. Todd Shakin and the Aesthetic Associate Center, a world-leading expert in mini dental implants and cosmetic surgery.
By ECMC, my choice, better health, ECMC.
And by New York State Office of Mental Health. Call, text, or chat 988 for emotional support from trained counselors.
Hey, Buffalo, this is our town, our team, our pride. Just like our hometown football team, Dynabrade is built for success, made right here in Buffalo, and driving excellence around the world with powerful, precise, American-made tools. Built with precision, driven by passion, defined by pride. At Dynabrade, it's how we win. For over 50 years, we've built greatness through innovation, determination, and true Buffalo spirit. Be inspired. Be Buffalo. Be Dynabrade. Visit Dynabrade.com today.
Seneca Gaming and Entertainment, we've got your game.
Hey, Buffalo fans, Seneca Gaming in Irving is keeping the football vibe alive every Wednesday during football season. Come out for Wear It Wednesday. Rock your blue and red gear on Wednesdays, and you're entered to win football tickets, autographed items, and other great prizes. And from 4 till 8, there's free play and hot seats every half hour.
We've got your game.
It's Wear It Wednesday. Seneca Gaming's got the prizes. Do you got the game? Seneca Gaming in Irving.
We've got your game.
Hey folks, Joe Caldarelli from Mike Barney Nissan. For 6 months in a row, we've outsold all 54 Nissan dealers across the state because we always sell for a lot less. And we've created a fun experience the customers are raving about. Now till the end of the year, anyone that buys or leases any new or used vehicle at Mike Barney Nissan will carry home a brand new 65-inch smart TV. The lowest prices, the most enjoyable car buying experience, and a brand new 65-inch TV.
Mike Barney Nissan.
Awesome cars, great dealership, lousy jingle.
This Odyssey Sports broadcast is brought to you by Geico. Switch and save. Get more with Geico.
Week 14 of the NFL season. So far this season for the Buffalo Bills, it's been an up and down season. In an almost seasickness kind of way.
Oh, ain't that the truth?
Win 4?
I feel fine.
Lose 2.
Oh, no.
Win 2?
Oh, yeah, I feel better now.
Lose 1.
Oh, please stop.
Win 1. Lose 1.
Oh, I can't take much more of this.
Win 1. With 5 games left, maybe it's time for some winning consistency.
That would make me feel so much better.
But it needs to start today. Buffalo Bills football is being brought to you by Northwest Bank. For what's next, get started at northwest.com. Now, live from Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York, here's Sal Capaccio, Eric Wood, and your voice of the Buffalo Bills, Chris Brown.
Welcome back to Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Chris Brown, Eric Wood with you, coming to you live from the Northwest Bank broadcast booth. Northwest Bank for what's next. Captains coming out for the coin toss here today. Osiris Torrance, along with Tre'Davious White. And who's that third?
Reed Ferguson.
Reed Ferguson. Thank you, Eric. Joe Burrow out there with T. Higgins and Jordan Battle. Brad Rogers, our official today. 9th season as an official, 7th as a head referee. Let's go down for the coin toss.
Football. This is the coin that we will use today. This is tails. This is heads. What is your call? Tails is the call. And it is tails, you win the toss. You would like the ball. Which way would you like to kick?
Kick this way.
Sounds good. Cincinnati won the toss. They've elected to receive. They'll receive on this end of the field. Good luck, gentlemen.
So the Bengals elect to take the ball first here on this snow-covered field in Orchard Park at Highmark Stadium. Bills wearing their traditional home uniform, white helmet with the blue charging buffalo on the side, blue jersey with white numbers outlined in red, white pants with a red stripe down the side, bordered by 2 blue stripes and blue socks. Bengals wearing their orange helmets with their black Bengal stripes down the sides, white jerseys with black Bengal stripes on the shoulders, black numbers outlined in orange, white pants with black Bengal stripes on the side of the leg, and black socks. Down to Darryl Talley.
Let's go, Buffalo! Let's go, Buffalo! Now, I have one other thing to ask you. Where else would you rather be than right here, right now?
All right, Wall of Famer Darryl Talley getting them up and fired up for this one, as the Bengals are going to receive here. So that means the Bills will get the first possession of the second half. Charlie Jones deep to return here for the Bengals, along with Drew Sample. Tight end, he's kind of an up man right now, more than anything else. Matt Prater getting the ball up on the tee. Snow supposed to fall through the course of the game this afternoon. Accumulation shouldn't be more than 2 or 3 inches, but it has covered the field here, and we'll see if it plays a factor with footing. Not a lot of wind to speak of, but it is noticeable. The streamers are flowing here on the tops of the uprights, and certainly the flags are on the top of the stadium with the wind coming out of the west.
Being down on the field before the game, I think the footing could be an issue here today. It is a packing type of snow that will stick to the bottom of your cleats.
This opening kickoff brought to you by Tullamore Dew. When it's game time, it's Tully time. Jones takes it up to the 20, through a hole, but is corralled and dropped by Dorian Williams as he gets out to the 32-yard line. Sam Franklin also in on the tackle. So in place of Joey Bosa, A.J. Epinesa gets the start as anticipated. Morgan Fox called up from the practice squad. He'll be in on the second wave at defensive end wearing jersey number 75. Burrow going to start under center here. Chase Brown the lone setback. And now Chase lines up in the backfield on an offset eye look. One receiver to each side. Here's the snap. Handoff to Chase. Through a hole on the left side, but he meets Shaq Thompson in the hole, who stands him straight up, but not before a 4-yard gain, as Thompson picks up right where he left off last week, Eric.
This Bills rush defense is significantly better this season with Shaq Thompson on the field. He is a physical downhill linebacker. The veteran presence that he's brought to this defense has been a factor.
2nd and 6 as we're just underway and scoreless. Bengals on their first possession. 2nd and 6. Burrow going to work from the shotgun here. 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Here's the snap. Pitch play left to Brown. Behind some blockers. Wrapped up by Deion Walker, who beat him to the edge and dropped him for a 1-yard gain. That'll bring up 3rd and 5.
The rookie Deion Walker has been an X factor for this Bills defense at times. At 6'7", over 330 pounds, that guy can really move. He showed some great lateral quickness there, getting down the line to make that play to force the 3rd and 5.
Man, he threw Brown to the side like a Christmas present a kid didn't want. That was unbelievable. 3rd and 5 here. Samaje Perine into the game to the right of Burrow in the shotgun. 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Crowd getting into it early. Play clock down to 5. Here's the snap. Back to pass, looking left, pressure coming, gets rid of it. It's complete over the middle to Higgins for a first down at the 48-yard line. Tackled by Tre'Davious White. Higgins bobbled it, but pulled it in for the first down.
Yeah, he ran an in cut there, and Joe Burrow able to find him in the pocket. Daquan Jones was right around Joe Burrow's legs, unable to get to him before Joe Burrow delivers the pass for the first down.
So a fresh set of downs, just shy of midfield at the Cincinnati 48. First and 10. Brown the lone setback. Burrow going to go in the shotgun here. 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Play clock down to 6. In motion is Jones right to left. Here's the snap. Looking right, pumps. Now goes over the middle. Complete to Higgins underneath and carries a couple of tacklers past the first down marker into Buffalo territory and down to the 40-yard line for a 12-yard gain. Taron Johnson on the stop.
The Bengals rewarded both Jamar Chase and T. Higgins with major contracts this offseason. T. Higgins missed multiple games with a concussion, played back this week after missing the Ravens game a week ago. Already 2 catches in this one.
Yeah, emerged out of concussion protocol and cleared to play. Brown the lone setback, Burrow under center, bunch formation left. Here's the snap, fakes the handoff, play action. And now dumps it off on a screen to Chase, but he's drilled right at the line of scrimmage, and dropping him is Shaq Thompson. The physical presence at the second line of the Buffalo defense shows up again.
The Bengals try to set up a screen there. The offensive line unable to get out in space and get to number 45, Shaq Thompson, who levels Chase Brown for just a 1-yard gain on the play. Great play there by Shaq Thompson.
11:48 and counting in this opening quarter, no score. 2nd and 9 for the Bengals at the Buffalo 39. 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Burrow in the shotgun with Brown to his left. Here's the snap. Hand off to Brown, working over the right side, but he's met by Taron Johnson in the hole, who gets help after that. Gets down to the 36-yard line for a gain of 3. Late flag comes in from the secondary.
This will be interesting to see what this one was. It was a draw play set up by Cincinnati.
There's no foul on the play. It's 3rd down.
So they pick up the flag, and it's going to be 3rd and 6 here with 11 and a half minutes left in the opening quarter, no score.
Bill's going to bring in their dime defense. Jordan Hancock comes in for Jordan Poyer, Cam Lewis, and then Javon Solomon also check into the game.
3rd down back for the Bengals. P. Ryan into the game. He's going to line up to the left of Burrow in the backfield. Burrow in the shotgun. 3 receivers right, 1 to the left for the Bengals. Crowd trying to get into it here and help their defense. Here's the snap. Back to pass, 3-step drop, pocket collapsing, dumps it off. It's complete to P. Ryan, bounces off 2 tackles, and he fights for the first down. The 240-pound running back lowered the shoulder and found his way to the marker. Cam Lewis got there first, but couldn't get him on the ground as he was giving up over 50 pounds.
Greg Rousseau was close to getting to Burrow on the play, but again on 3rd down, this Cincinnati offensive line gives Burrow enough time to scan the field. This time he checks it down to Piron, who is able to break away from Cam Lewis and just barely pick up that first down.
2 tight end set on 1st and 10 for the Bengals. Burrow in the shotgun. Here's motion left to right from Gesicki. 5 on the play clock. Here's the snap. Handoff goes to Brown up the middle, and he is leveled right away, and he is dropped. Making the tackle there was T.J. Sanders, the rookie.
T.J. Sanders and also Jordan Phillips there holding their point at the point of attack there to stop him for just a game of 1 on the play.
So 2nd and 9 here as the clock continues to run. 9:55 and counting left, opening quarter, no score. 2nd and 9 for the Bengals at the Buffalo 28.
Already the 9th play of this drive for Cincinnati.
Coming in motion is Yosevach to the right side to join Higgins. 1 receiver left. Burrow in the shotgun. P. Ryan to his right. Here's the snap. Looking right, fires, and it's off the hands of Yosevach. Incomplete. Taron Johnson hit him as the ball arrived. And that'll bring up 3rd and 9. Down to the sidelines to Sal.
Yeah, guys, with an important 3rd down coming up here. Interesting to note, so far, every single play, Christian Benford has lined up across from Jamar Chase. So they are shadowing Jamar Chase with Christian Benford.
And interesting to note, Jamar Chase, now this 10th play of the Bengals drive, without a target so far.
We'll see if he looks to him here with 9:34 left, opening quarter. This is the loudest the crowd has been on this drive. 3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left in an empty set. Burrow in the shotgun on 3rd and 9. Here's the snap. Back to pass. Has time to throw. Complete on a slant to Josevich. Short of the marker, but runs for the first down as he's down to the 18-yard line, and the sticks will move again for the Bengals.
Cincinnati comes into this game with the 12th ranked 3rd down offense. So far, 3 for 3. Joe Burrow on 3rd down has been excellent, and they're just not getting enough pressure on him in the pocket to speed up his process, and that's an easy pitch and catch there for the first down.
Daquan Jones, the only pass rusher that got remotely close to him earlier in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 18. Burrow under center, receiver to each side on a 2 tight end set. P. Ryan in the backfield. He's going to take the handoff, work over the left side behind a blocker, Reisner, and they meet him at the 15-yard line where his forward progress is stopped for a gain of 3.
Methodical drive here by Cincinnati, going 3 for 3 on 3rd down. 8 minutes and 35 seconds left in this opening quarter. This has been an impressive drive by the Bengals, handing these weather elements here in Buffalo.
Bengals have scored points on their opening drive in 5 straight games, tied for the longest stretch in the NFL this season, and threatening here. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Burrow in the shotgun, P. Ryan to his left. Here's the snap on 2nd and 7. Back to pass, looking right. Open again is T. Higgins, wrapped up by Taron Johnson at the 9-yard line. And that's going to bring up a 3rd and 1 after a gain of 6. And short down in distance here as we're coming to you live from the Northwest Bank broadcast booth. Northwest Bank for what's next.
Just too much cushion there. Zone defense by the Bills. Taron Johnson playing about 8 yards off of T. Higgins, unable to be able to close that gap in time
is reporting
before Joe Burrow hits Chase for the gain of 8 to set up this 3rd and 1.
6 offensive linemen on the field is Lucas Patrick, the backup center. Burrow in the shotgun, though, on 3rd and 1. 5 on the play clock. Here's the snap. Handoff goes to P. Ryan over the right side. He's got the first down and more as he rumbles all the way to the 5-yard line before he's finally tackled by Deion Walker and Dorian Williams. Not a lot of impedance here by the Buffalo defense on this drive.
No, this has been an efficient drive for the Bengals, who are just eating up this clock. Already coming up the 14th play of this drive. Cincinnati's executing on offense early in this one.
So it's 1st and goal now from the 5-yard line as they have chewed up 8 minutes of clock here on this opening possession. Burrow in the shotgun, Chase on the right, Josevich on the left. Here's the snap. Handoff goes to Chase Brown in the backfield. Thought about bouncing it outside. The surge pushing him forward. And does he reach the end zone? He does for a 5-yard touchdown run. No red zone problems here early for the Bengals as Chase Brown, with a help from the surge, goes over the goal line and in for a 5-yard touchdown.
A week ago, the Bengals had to settle for 5 field goals in the game, which made Evan McPherson, their kicker, the AFC Special Teams Player of the Week. They go 1 for 1 in the red zone to start this one to give themselves an early 6-0 lead.
Evan McPherson on for the extra point attempt. Those are the first points allowed by the Bills on an opening drive in 7 games. It had been the second longest streak in the league this season. Here's the snap. Hold is down. Kick on the way. And it is good. So a hush falls over the Highmark Stadium crowd as the Bengals go right down the field. 14 plays, 67 yards on an 8-minute drive. They have a 7-0 lead here with 6:44 left in the opening quarter. Buffalo Bills radio broadcast is brought to you by Northwest Bank. At Northwest Bank, we're here for what's next, like the next route to more savings. This is the Buffalo Bills Radio Network.
This Buffalo Bills broadcast is being brought to you by Northwest Bank. For what's next, get started at northwest.com.
By Skyworks Equipment Rental, building America from the ground up.
By New Era Cap, the official cap of Josh Allen and the NFL.
By Miller Lite. It's Miller time, Bills fans.
By FanDuel, an official sports betting partner of the NFL.
And by New York State Office of Mental Health. Call, text, or chat 988 for emotional support from trained counselors.
Dear Bills Mafia, for the ultimate tailgate, check out Toyota Trucks. Because when the grilling's done, Toyota takes adventure into overtime. Tacoma's as tough as they come. And the rugged Tundra wins big when the game's on the line. It's an all-pro lineup you'll root for every mile. Huddle up and find yours at Toyota.com today. Go Bills! Toyota, the official car, truck, and SUV of the Buffalo Bills. Toyota, let's go places.
8 actors represent actual claims.
After my motorcycle accident, my attorneys at the Barnes firm got me $300,000, 5 times more than insurance offered.
After my car accident, insurance offered $50,000. My case was worth over $1 million more.
Hi, I'm Rich Barnes. Is your case worth more than the insurance company says? Call the Barnes firm now. You might be surprised.
My case was worth $800,000.
What's your case worth? Call our Buffalo office now and find out.
Past results don't predict future outcomes. 451 Grinder, 500 Pearl.
Right here for the big plays and the big wins. Right here for the longest passes and the toughest runs. For the highlights, the cheers, and all the hey-hey-hey-hey. At Univera Healthcare, we know what it takes to be here for Western New York teams, both on and off the field. Because our home, our hearts, and our focus are always right here. And not to mention, our favorite team is too. Learn more and explore plans at theuniveradifference.com.
This is the Buffalo Bills Radio Network.
Well, Joe Brady, his wife went into labor during pregame warm-ups last week, so he wasn't able to be there when the baby was born, but he got back quick, he got off the plane, and he's a very proud girl dad today here at Highmark Stadium. The Bills offensive coordinator told me his daughter's name is Logan Jace Brady, so congratulations to the Bills offensive coordinator on becoming a dad last week and into this week here at Highmark Stadium. That's your Stellar Roofing Sideline Report, brought to you by Stellar Roofing. When quality counts, to Stellar Roofing siding and windows.
Yeah, at the end of our taxi coming back from Pittsburgh on the plane last Sunday, the flight attendant got on and said, everybody please stay seated so Joe Brady can get off the plane and get to the hospital. Evan McPherson set to kick this one away to Ray Davis and Ty Johnson. Johnson going to take it at the 4-yard line. Up to the 10, 15, 20. Cuts it to the near sideline and is wrapped up and thrown over the sideline at the 23. And that is where the Bills offense will come out. Joe Giles Harris on the stop, the former Bills practice squatter.
After an 8-minute drive for the Bengals, the Bills got to sustain a drive here. That's going to be a worn-down Buffalo defense if you're not able to sustain one here.
It's the Bills' first drive of the game, driven to you by your Upstate Honda dealers. For great deals on the all-new Honda lineup, visit your Upstate Honda dealer today. Ryan Vandemark gets the start at right tackle in place of Spencer Brown. Motion right to left from Shavers. Allen under center, fakes the handoff, play action over the middle, and it's complete. And running up the sideline is Dawson Knox for a huge first down as he's in to Cincinnati territory.
Bills come into this game with the #1 rushing attack in the NFL, so they start this game off with a hard play action fake to James Cook, and Dawson Knox comes wide open across the middle of the field as all of the Bengals linebackers got sucked up into the line of scrimmage.
That 32-yard gain gives the Bills the Shatkin first down, presented by Dr. Todd Shatkin in the Aesthetic Associates Center, a world-leading expert in mini dental implants and cosmetic surgery. Allen under center, bunch formation right, single receiver left is Cooks. Shavers in motion right to left, Cook the lone setback, he'll take the handoff. Cut it back, lower the shoulder, and get only about 1.5 yards, maybe 2. As he was dancing in the hole a little bit, Dax Hill came up and made the tackle from his cornerback spot. Bring up 2nd and 8.
James Cook was phenomenal a week ago, carried the load for this Bills offense, 32 carries for 144 yards. Also added 33 yards receiving in the game last week.
Yeah, he was the team's leading receiver. Ray Davis has checked into the game. So too has Dalton Kincaid. He's on the left side. Hawes on the right in this 2 tight end set. Allen under center. Play action on fake handoff. Back to pass. Throws it in the left flat. Complete to Ty Johnson to the 40. Lowers the shoulder and driving the defender out of bounds near the first down marker. Geno Stone got put on roller skates. We'll have to see where they mark it. I think he's going to be 1 yard short of the first down, so a gain of 7 there. It's going to bring up 3rd and 1 as we've dipped under 5 minutes left in this opening quarter. Bills down 7-0.
Great pass protection there by the offensive line. Gave Josh Allen plenty of time in the pocket after play action fake to scan the field. Ends up checking it down to Ty Johnson to pick up 6 or 7 on the play.
2 tight end set. Allen under center. Offset eye as they have Cook and Johnson on the field. Here's the snap, goes to the up man. Johnson, first down, breaks to the outside. Oh, he lost his footing. He saw the end zone and got out over his skis. And he's down at the 14-yard line, maybe the 13. He saw the end zone. He went for 22 and a first down. but he missed the chance at a touchdown. He fell.
Oh, that should have been 6 there. The Bills going to get right back on the football.
Bills are in the Relax red zone. Relax, we got this. Allen in the shotgun. Cook to his left. Here's the snap. Hand off to Cook. Right up the gut. And he's wrapped up by T.J. Slayton. Made the tackle there, but he gets inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 4-yard gain, 2nd and 6. Bills can get a first down here if they get down to what I believe is the 3-yard line. Forgive us for lack of accuracy on the measurements. We got a snow-covered field.
Ty Johnson was lined up at fullback on that 3rd and 1 play. That's a play they showed for the first time this season. Last week ago against the Steelers, they go back to it on their first 3rd down of the game here.
Cook, the lone setback. Allen under center. Shakir and Coleman on the left. Gabe Davis on the right. Here's the snap. Quick slant to Davis, who's fighting to get to the first down marker. He did not get there. Stopped at the 5. So that's going to bring up 3rd and 2 from the 5-yard line here as there's a little extracurricular after the play. Gabe Davis is arguing forward progress. He thought he had the first down. Might have got to the 4, but I don't think he reached the 3.
Yeah, with the extracurriculars, the Bills late to get in the huddle. Already 18 seconds left on the play clock. Just now getting the play call in and breaking the huddle.
3 receivers to the left. Ty Johnson to the right of Allen in the shotgun. Play clock down to 8 here on 3rd and 2 from the 5. Play clock down to 2. Here's the snap. Makes the handoff. It's an Allen keeper, and the Bengals had a blitz on, and they bury him. Absolutely bury him for a loss of 4 at the 9. And the kicking unit will come out for a field goal attempt.
I expected this to be 4-down territory, but not when you lose 4 yards on the play in a game where you feel like you're going to need to score touchdowns in the red zone. The Bills get stuffed on that one and now going to have to settle for a field goal on the play. Osai, the Bengals defensive lineman, shot into the line of scrimmage to stop Josh Allen right in his tracks.
Yeah, he beat David Edwards on that play and responsible for the tackle for loss. Field goal attempt brought to you by Univera Healthcare right here for Western New York teams on and off the field. 26-yard attempt from the right hash is up, and it is good. So with 1:54 left in the opening quarter, the Bills are on the board, but they trail 7-3. This is Buffalo Bills football.
Relax at Relax Honda. Wherever, whenever, and however you want to do business, we're here to help. Choose from our large selection of nearly 150 new Hondas in inventory, as well as pre-owned Hondas to fit just about any budget. And during our model year-end sales event, all remaining 2025 Hondas must go. You'll find special pricing on new 2025 Accord, Ridgeline, and Pilot models. Relax. We got this at Relax Honda, 3590 Southwestern Boulevard and RelaxHonda.com. Visit us today. You'll be glad you did.
As a mom, comforting my family is what I do best. Vicks Vapor Stick provides soothing, non-medicated Vicks Vapors in an easy-to-apply stick, and it dries fast, so there's no mess. I use it to comfort myself and my family.
Thanks, Mom.
Vicks Vapo Stick, soothing comfort for the whole family. And try Vicks Vapo Shower Max for steamy Vicks Vapors when you need more comfort for yourself. Use this directive.
If you're drowning in IRS debt and can't afford to pay, then you need to take advantage of special IRS tax programs that are available and free yourself from IRS collection efforts once and for all. Due to the financial hardship consumers are facing throughout the country, the Internal Revenue Service has made it easier to settle delinquent tax problems. An open phone line has been established by Community Tax for consumers to call and see if they qualify. Take down this number or store it in your cell phone, but call the Community Tax Helpline at 800-269-3454. If you owe back taxes to the IRS and cannot afford to pay them back, or even if you have years of unfiled tax returns, there's no need to fear anymore. But you have to call the Community Tax Helpline today at 800-269-3454 for the help that you need. Don't take on the IRS alone. They can attack your wages, savings, pension, home, and even your Social Security check. Call 800-269-3454 for your free consultation and to see if you qualify. That's 800-269-3454.
WGR.
Well, the Bills were punching in on the door. They were knocking on the door, but they ultimately do not get in the end zone. But Matt Prater does convert on a field goal at the end of the drive. A total drive time of 8 plays, 69 yards, 4 minutes and 50 seconds. That's driven to you by Toyota, the official car and truck of the Buffalo Bills. Interesting, guys. Josh Allen is wearing a little bit of a tinted visor here today during in the snow game.
Yeah, we'll see if he keeps it, because sometimes if it snows too hard, it gets too much water on the visor, you can't see anything.
I was going to say the same thing, and as thick as some of these snowflakes are here today, it can cake on the front of that visor.
Dynabrade Tools, first strike of the game, powered by Dynabrade Tools, inspired in Buffalo, built by Wins. Charlie Jones, Samaje Perine, deep to return for Cincinnati as Prater has the ball on the tee, and we are ready to resume play with 1:54 left in the opening quarter. Bengals up 7-3. Kick is up and away, fielded by Jones at the 10. Up to the 20, working behind blockers to the 30, squirts to the near sideline, but is finally tackled and wrestled over the sideline there at the 44. Great drive start here for the Bengals. Dorian Williams got to him first, and so did Prater on the helper.
Yeah, this Bengals offense with Joe Burrow at quarterback certainly doesn't need any help, and they get it there on the kick return to give them good field position. They're going to spot this ball at the 45-yard line.
Two-back set here for the Bengals on 1st and 10. Chase Brown going to split out wide to the left. Perine the deep setback. Receiver to each side as well. Burrow under center, 1st and 10 from his 45. Motion left to right from Brown. Here's the snap. Fakes the handoff. Rolling left. Burrow surveying his options. Fires. It's complete to Chase, who's wrapped up immediately by Poyer. But he's into Buffalo territory and down at the 42-yard line for a first down.
Play action rollout to Burrow's left there. Nobody in front of him. Plenty of time for Joe Burrow to scan and finally finds Chase coming across the Bills defense in zone coverage there. Joe Burrow starts off this game 7 for 8. His only incompletion was a drop on the outside.
13-yard gain brings up 1st and 10 for the Buffalo 42 as we approach 1 minute left in the opening quarter. Bengals up 7-3. Burrow under center. Calling a check at the line. Receiver to each side on this two tight end set. Handoff goes to Brown, coming over the right side, and he's upended and dropped by Jordan Poyer, who knifed in and made the tackle for what looks like a gain of about 2.
It's a great play by Jordan Poyer, coming from the safety position, flying downhill, and upends Chase Brown just past the line of scrimmage.
Take your life back with Catholic Health's Joint Centers, nationally recognized for faster recovery and better outcomes. 30 seconds and counting left in this first quarter. Bengals up 7-3 and on the move again. Burrow in the shotgun. Tight end and Brown in the backfield with him. 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Here's the snap. Fakes the pass, hands it off, and Shaq Thompson is all over Chase Brown like white on rice. It's a loss of 3 and going to bring up 3rd and 11.
Bengals try to set up a draw play there. Shaq Thompson reads it perfectly and stuffs Brown in the hole on the final play of this first quarter.
Chris Brown, Eric Wood coming to you live from the Northwest Bank broadcast booth. Northwest Bank for what's next. Time to make the switch to the second quarter, brought to you by Northwest Bank, the team that brings you expert advice right in your neighborhood. Go to northwest.com. Northwest Bank for what's next. 1 quarter in the books. 7-3 Bengals. This is the Buffalo Bills Radio Network. Bills fans, the new Highmark Stadium will be unlike anything we've seen before. It's football first, fan focused, and you, Bills Mafia, will make it louder than any other. New stadium seat selection is now open to priority list members. Join the priority list today by visiting buffalobills.com/priority list and placing a seat deposit. Be there for every unforgettable moment of Bills football. Learn more and join the new stadium priority list today at buffalobills.com/priority list.
It's a game-changing move in the world of accounting and advisory. Freed Maxick has joined forces with Witham, the 22nd largest public accounting and advisory firm in the nation. We're powering up performance with a shared vision to deliver even greater value to our clients in Western and Upstate New York. Experience the transformative power of Witham plus you. That's the power in the plus. Visit witham.com/New York to learn more.
Is there a safe space for me? Who will listen to me when no one gets it? How will I handle it all?
How can I keep going like this?
We hear you. Call, text, or chat 988 for emotional support and crisis services. It's free, confidential, and here for you 24/7. Learn more at 988.ny.gov. Brought to you by the New York State Office of Mental Health.
When it's game time on the job site, Skyworks Equipment Rental is your MVP. From aerial lifts to concrete gear, telehandlers, forklifts, and more, Skyworks brings the heavy equipment playbook to keep your project driving forward. With locations across the Northeast, Midwest, and Southeast, and delivering nationwide, Skyworks has the power and the precision to score big for your crew. Rent it, buy it, or service your own with our factory-trained technicians. Visit SkyworksLLC.com today. Skyworks, building America from the ground up.
This is the Buffalo Bills Radio Network.
Let's take a look at your NFL scoreboard delivered to you by the UPS Store. Be unstoppable. Big game in the AFC North. The Steelers have an early 7-3 lead over the Baltimore Ravens. The Titans have a 7-0 lead over the Browns, and it's 7-7 in a big AFC South tilt between the Colts and the Jaguars. The Miami Dolphins go into New York today, already with a 14-0 lead over the New York Jets. Back to you guys.
Yeah, the Dolphins have got their second win. Won a couple in a row. 7-3 Bengals and a big 3rd and 11 here for Cincinnati. Buffalo defense going to try to get off the field. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Burrow in the shotgun here with his tight end to the left side in the backfield. Now Brown to his right. Play clock down to 7. Here's the snap. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Gets rid of the football. And it's caught and pulled in. What a catch made there by Yosevash. Wow. Or sorry, it's Mike Gesicki on the reception.
Yeah, they say that's the tight end, Mike Gesicki. That was a contested play there. Taron Johnson actually had his arm through the arms of Gesicki, who high points the football and is able to come down with that one. That's a heck of a play there by the Bengals, who start this game a perfect 5 for 5 on 3rd down.
13-yard gain, and the sticks move again. 1st and 10 from the 29. Burrow in the shotgun. Brown to his right. Orbit motion from Jamar Chase left to right. And they're going to throw it to him in the right flat. Blockers in front, but not a lot of space. Sneaks up the sideline before he's tripped up there by Max Hairston. But not before a gain of 7 on the play. Going to bring up 2nd and 3. Yards just too easy to come by here, Eric, for this Bengals offense early.
Yeah, they're moving the football at will on this Bills defense. Not a lot of resistance right now. The Bills have got to challenge these throws on the outside. They have done a good job in the run game, especially when Chase Brown's been in there. He's only averaging 1.7 yards per carry.
2 tight end set, but they're both split out. 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Here's the snap to Burrow in the shotgun. Back to pass. Looking to the end zone for Higgins. And he pulls it in, but were his feet down? Yes, they were. It's a touchdown. 22 yards as T. Higgins just big boyed Max Hairston.
Yeah, one-on-one coverage, and Max Hairston's right there with him. We're getting to see a replay here in the stadium. Both feet appear to be down. That second foot, it'll be interesting to see if his foot was off the ground when he made that catch. All scoring plays are reviewable, so they'll be looking at this one upstairs.
It's hard to tell whether that first foot was off the ground when he had it or still in contact with the ground. Probably was still in contact.
Yeah, seeing that final replay, it looks like it was a good call by the officials on the field to be touchdown Bengals.
McPherson on for the extra point. Hold is down. Kick is up. And it is good. Not by much, but it is through and good. 2 possessions for the Bengals. 2 touchdowns on the board. Get your winning smile from Dr. Todd Shatkin at the Aesthetic Associates Center, a world-leading expert in mini dental implants and cosmetic surgery. 14-3 Cincinnati, 13:33 left in the half. This is Buffalo Bills football.
At Kaleida Health, there's no off-season. We train. We fight. We win. We celebrate. Because every day is game day. And here, care runs deep. Learn more about our role as the official healthcare provider of the Buffalo Bills at KaleidaGameDay.com. Kaleida Health. the official healthcare provider of the Buffalo Bills.
This month, get to Western New York's #1 Kia dealer, Northtown Kia, for great deals in the Kia Sportage, Sorento, and Telluride, the perfect SUV for Buffalo. Visit Northtown Kia on Sheridan Drive in Amherst or online at northtownkia.com. With a 4.9-star Google rating, their customers keep coming back for unbeatable service, incredible selection, and great prices. Check out great financing rates, along with Northtown's exclusive engine shield coverage on virtually every new and used vehicle sold at Northtown Kia. Remember, whatever you're looking for,
find it at Northtown.
Northtown, the official dealership of the Buffalo Bills.
#1 Kia dealer based on January to December 2024 polk results.
Guys, thanks for helping me carry my Christmas tree.
Zoe, this thing weighs a ton.
Drewski, live with your legs, man.
Santa, did you get my letter?
He's talking to you, Bridges.
I'm not.
Of course he did, right, Santa?
You know, my elf Drewski here, he handles the nice list.
An elf? I'm 6'3". What everyone wants is iPhone 17. And at T-Mobile, you can get it on them. That center stage front camera is amazing for group selfies, right, Mrs. Claus?
I'm Mrs. Claus's much younger sister. And at T-Mobile, there's no trade-in needed when you switch, so you can keep your old phone.
Or give it as a gift.
And the best part, you can make the switch to T-Mobile from your phone in just 15 minutes.
Guys, my side of the tree is slipping.
Timber!
The holidays are better at T-Mobile. Switch in just 15 minutes and get iPhone 17 on us with no trade-in needed. With 24 monthly bill credits for well-qualified customers plus tax and $35 device connection charge. Credits end and balance due if you pay off early or cancel. Finance agreement, 256 gigs, $830. Eligible port in a new line. $100 plus a month plan with auto pay plus taxes and fees required. Check out in 15 minutes or less per line. Visit T-Mobile.com.
Presented by FanDuel, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. WGR.
Back at Highmark Stadium, where a light snow continues to fall here. 13:33 left in the half. And the Bills in an early hole, down 14-3, as we're coming to you live from the Northwest Bank broadcast booth, Northwest Bank, for what's next. And the Bills offense is going to have to get moving quickly as they are in catch-up mode now. Evan McPherson set to kick this one off for Cincinnati. Ty Johnson, Ray Davis, deep to return for Buffalo.
We expected points here today in Orchard Park. Cincinnati perfect 2 for 2 on touchdown drives to start this game. This Bills offense got to come alive here. Had a nice opening drive, but then stalled out in the red zone when Josh Allen got stuffed for the 4-yard loss.
Kick is short, fielded at the 15. Davis coming to the near side of the field, trying to get the corner, and gets out to the 30-yard line. He's tackled there by Joe Giles Harris. And the Bills offense will come out and see if they can match the Bengals touchdown drive with one of their own.
Josh Allen started the game 3 for 3 for 43 yards on that opening drive. Started out with the pass to Dawson Knox for 32 yards on the opening play of the game.
James Cook, the lone setback. Allen going to work under center here. 2 receivers to the right. Shavers tight to the formation on the left. Here's the snap. Handoff to Cook. Looking to work up the middle and drives the pile forward as he gets to the 35-yard line. TJ Slayton on the tackle, but it's a 5-yard gain. It'll bring up 2nd and 5.
That's where James Cook got so much better throughout his career. That looked right there like there was nothing there. He lowers his shoulder to pick up 5 on the play.
So a 2nd and 5 situation here. Gabe Davis out to the left. Coleman to the right. Cook in the backfield in a pistol look behind Allen. And now motion from Reggie Gilliam, who's checked into the game. Fakes the pitch, goes underneath, complete to Knox. Got the first down, coming up the near sideline. And he's got out to midfield, maybe even into Bengals territory to the 49. It's a 16-yard pass play. Oren Burks on the stop.
This is the Bengals defense that has given up the most production to tight ends in the entire NFL. The Bills smartly attacking that weakness early in this one. Dawson Knox, 2nd catch of the game, already up to 46 yards receiving.
Yeah, the Bengals give up an average of 93 receiving yards, and they've given up 13 touchdowns to opposing tight ends this season. Both lead the league. 3 tight ends set here. Allen under center. Cook the lone setback. He's going to take the handoff. Dancing in the hole, cuts it back, dodges a defender, and he's down to the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play. Going to bring up 2nd and 4. Slayton and Hill combine on the tackle.
Bills run inside zone to the left. James Cook cuts it back across the formation. Looked like he could have potentially had a breakaway there, but he's ended up getting stopped 6 yards down the field.
So 2nd and 4 here as we come up on 11:35 left in the half. Bills down 14-3. 2 receivers left in the 2 tight end set. Here's the snap. Takes the handoff, play action. Back to pass, looking over the middle, and it's through the hands of a defender, DJ Turner, and Keon Coleman, incomplete. Turner got his hands on it first, then Coleman had a crack at it, and nobody came up with the football.
Bills run hard play action. Josh Allen thinks he's got Keon Coleman on the end cut, but DJ Turner jumps it, and Josh is lucky that one was not an interception.
So a big 3rd and 4 here for the Bills, with 11:25 left in the half, down 14-3. Ty Johnson, the 3rd down back into the game, flared out to the left in the backfield. Allen in the shotgun, Gabe Davis in motion, and now doubles back to the left side. Here's the snap. It's a tunnel screen, and Josh Allen completely missed Ty Johnson. It's incomplete, and 4th and 4. And it looks like the offense is going to stay on the field, and you understand why. Down 11, and your defense unable to stop the Bengals. This drive has to continue.
Yeah, they were trying to set up a screen on the outside, and it looked like that was, if Josh Allen's able to make that completion, the Bills are going to pick up the first down. And said Josh misses him, set up 4th and 4. I expect the Bills to use a hard count here, try to draw the Bengals offsides first, and then get into your play.
3 receivers to the left, and now Cooks in motion left to right. Allen in the shotgun. Ty Johnson up near the line of scrimmage for protection. Back to pass is Allen. Pocket collapsing. Rolling to his left. Fires. And it's complete to Gabe Davis for a first down. Knocked over the sideline by DJ Turner. But it's a huge first down on the 4th down conversion by Buffalo. 17 yards.
How many times have we seen that? Josh Allen on the scramble drill. Gabe Davis stays alive along the sideline. Huge play for the Bills on 4th and 4 to pick up the first and get down to the 28-yard line of the Bengals.
Allen had a couple of defenders in pursuit, but able to elude them as he rolled left and got the ball to Davis. 2 receivers on the field, one on the left, Shavers on the right. Cook the lone setback, Allen under center on 1st and 10. Hand off to Cook, bounces it outside, looking to get the corner on Dax Hill, runs through his tackle, and is down to the 20-yard line. It's an 8-yard gain. As the Bills are in the Relax red zone. Relax, we got this.
Originally a handoff up the middle, but James Cook sees that the only unblocked defender is a corner there on the outside. Decides to challenge him on the outside. Smart decision there by Cook, who picks up 8 on the play.
So 2nd and 2 here, and it's a short 2 because the first down marker is just shy of the 18-yard line, so it's 1.5. Allen going to go under center here as we come up on 10 minutes left in the half. Bills down 14-3. Cook the lone setback. Here's the snap. Fakes the handoff, play action. Pressure coming. Allen eludes it. Tucks it and is going to run. Tiptoeing the sideline. And he's got the first down. Oh, the ballerina toes of Josh Allen on that one as he tiptoed the sideline to stay in bounds and get past the first down marker. Out of bounds at the 17. And the sticks will move.
Bills use hard play action there. And Bengals defenders came free on the play, so Josh has to leave the pocket immediately, able to evade them, tiptoe the sideline, and pick up the first.
He's going to go under center here on 1st and 10 from the 17. Cook the lone setback, receiver to each side, and now Gilliam in motion left to right. Fakes the handoff, play action. Back to pass, has time, looking for somebody, nobody open, rolling right, now cuts it back, fires to nobody in particular, out of bounds as Josh just threw it away. No one could get open for 8 seconds.
Yeah, there was great protection on the play. Josh had plenty of time to continue to scan the field. Completely locked down there in the secondary. Nobody open. Josh has to just throw it over the head of Gilliam. Good coverage there by the Bengals.
Kincaid was open in the middle of the field, but Josh never saw him as he came from the backside of the play. 2nd and 10 here with 9:08 left in the half. Bills down 14-3, but threatening on the Cincinnati 17. Allen in the shotgun, receiver to each side. Back to pass, throws it underneath, complete to Ty Johnson on a tunnel screen, spins off a tackle, and is surged forward to the 10-yard line. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2.5. Demetrius Knight, the linebacker, first to get in there and make the tackle.
Bills faked a screen to Shakir to the right, then go back to a screen to Johnson on the left. Good job by the offensive line releasing out and getting in front of Johnson there to pick up 7 on the play. Similar situation that we have it on the first drive where the Bills got stuffed. I expect this to be 4-down territory for the Bills, and I'd expect them to run this football with Cook.
2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right, and now Coleman in motion left to right. Pistol look from the Bills with Allen, and now Cook flares to his right in the backfield. 2 on the play clock. Here's the snap. Fakes the handoff, rolling right, tucks it underneath to Dawson Knox, but he's upended in the backfield by Geno Stone, and he's dropped for a loss of 1 on the play. A little bit of a curious play call, not going to your best athlete there.
Yeah, they go hard play action. Dawson Knox coming across the formation. Josh is able to hit him in the flat, but then he gets tracked down. Bill's going to leave their offense on the field. Late substitution here, putting in Ty Johnson here for this 4th and 4 coming up for the Bills. This is a huge play coming up.
Dawson Knox took a knock on his left hand, came off the field, flexing it and grabbing it. Big 4th and 4 here. Play clock down to 4. Allen in the shotgun. Here's the snap. Back to pass. Has time. Nobody open. Rolling right. Nowhere to go. He's hemmed in. Fires late. And it's complete to Shakir in the end zone for a touchdown. He waited until the last possible second. And it's an 11-yard touchdown pass as he whistled it behind the ear of a defender for the score.
That's a classic Josh Allen play. Keep the plays live as long as you possibly can. Flag comes in at the end of this one. I expect this one to be a roughing the passer at the end as Josh Allen took a big shot at the end of that one, and that could be the New Era's signature play of the game, brought to you by New Era Cap, the official cap of Josh Allen in the NFL. Stay tuned after the game to find out.
Khalil Shakir with his 4th touchdown reception of the season as the Bills are lined up for the Catholic Health extra point. Catholic Health, the right way to care.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense number 58. Buffalo has chosen to enforce that roughing the passer to the 1-yard line to go for a 2-point conversion.
So it'll be a 2-point conversion attempt after the penalty. Joseph Osai, the guilty party. As the ball was clearly away and Osai hit him in the helmet with his own helmet, that's going to draw a flag immediately. So the Bills are going to go for 2 here, down 14-9 with 7:27 left in the half. High formation here from the Bills. Allen under center. Gilliam and Cook behind him. Kincaid in motion, doubles back, fakes the handoff, rolling right. Nobody open, fires back in the end zone. There's Dawson Knox, who got away from Barrett Carter, the linebacker, for the 2-point conversion. And the Bills have pulled to within 3. It's 14-11 Cincinnati with 7:27 left. And we'll take a break here. This is the Buffalo Bills Radio Network.
This Buffalo Bills broadcast is being brought to you by Northwest Bank. For what's next, get started at northwest.com.
By Fiegel, Carr & Joyce, your border attorneys.
By Witham, a smart play for your tax, accounting, and business advisory needs.
By Kaleida Health, the official healthcare provider of the Buffalo Bills.
By ECMC, my choice, better health, ECMC.
By Univera Healthcare, right here for Western New York teams, on and off the field.
And by Catholic Health, the right way to care.
Right here for the big plays and the big wins. Right here for the longest passes and the toughest runs. For the highlights, the cheers, and all the hey-hey-hey-hey. At Univera Healthcare, we know what it takes to be here for Western New York teams, both on and off the field. Because our home, our hearts, and our focus are always right here. And not to mention, our favorite team is too. Learn more and explore plans at theuniveradifference.com.
Hey, it's Sal Capaccio, and when that cold hits Western New York, you really notice where your home's losing heat. If your house isn't properly insulated, that warm air and your money are slipping right out of the walls. Right now, New York homeowners can still save up to 80% on insulation costs through state and federal programs. But the federal tax credit ends December 31st, so don't wait. Call 716-431-4500 or visit usainsulation.net.
USA Insulation.
And make sure you tell them Sal Capaccio sent you.
Hi, this is David Bellavia. If you're a veteran that's been denied disability benefits, there's a law firm that fights for the veterans who fought for us. It's Hiller time.
I'm Tim Hiller at Hiller Comerford Injury and Disability Law. Don't take no for an answer from the VA. We'll fight every step of the way to get you the benefits you deserve.
Get a free consultation when you call 866-HILLER-LAW online at hillercomerford.com. 6000 North Bailey Avenue, Amherst, New York, 14226.
You're listening to the Buffalo Bills Radio Network.
Well, a lot going on here. A fourth down, a conversion for a touchdown. That was the second fourth down the Bills converted. That was Khalil Shakir in the end zone. Josh Allen saw him. He didn't see the ball until the ball got right to him, guys. He turned around. And then the Bills take the penalty to the 1 yard line. They go for the 2. They convert that. It's all after a Toyota drive time of 12 plays, 70 yards, 6 minutes and 6 seconds off the clock. That's all driven to you by Toyota, the official car and truck of the Buffalo Bills. We also have a Barnes Firm injury report from down here. Injured for help. Call 1-800-8-million. Bengals depth safety P.J. Jules is questionable to return with an ankle injury.
All right, thanks very much, Sal. That was the first successful two-point conversion by the Bills in 20 games. They did not have a single successful two-point conversion this season until that pass from Allen to Knox. The last successful two-point conversion, November 20th of last season against Miami.
And I like that play call by Joe Brady. Hard play action, get Josh out on the move where he could potentially run it in, but instead he finds Knox coming across the back of the end zone open for the two-pointer.
And the crowd is into the game as well as light snow continues to fall here in Orchard Park. Kick up and away, fielded by P. Ryan at the 6. Up to the 20, meets the pile at the 25, and falls forward over the 30-yard line. He's marked down at the 31. Joe Andreessen on the tackle. So another good drive start here for the Bengals at the 31. And not much has stopped this Cincinnati offense here this afternoon.
Bill's doing a decent job in the run game. Unfortunately, Joe Burrow starts this game 9 for 10, 95 yards and a touchdown. T. Higgins, 4 catches, 49 yards and a touchdown to start this one off.
So Burrow in the shotgun here. Chase Brown to his left, 2 to the left, 1 to the right, and now Chase in orbit motion, right to left. Play clock down to 18. Handoff goes to Brown. Stutter steps in the hole and then is swarmed by a host of tacklers. Deion Walker was holding the point there. Jordan Phillips helped him out on the tackle. It's a gain of 3, brings up 2nd and 7.
On the outside, the Bills have got to get tighter coverage. And by tighter coverage, the alignment to the line of scrimmage has got to close that gap because Joe Burrow is too good as a pitch and catch game on the outside if you give him too much cushion on the outside with your defenders.
6:45 and counting left in the half. Bills down 14-11. 2nd and 7 for the Bengals. 2 to the right, 1 to the left. P. Ryan in the backfield to the right of Burrow in the shotgun. Here's the snap. Back to pass, fires in the left flat to a wide-open Brown at the 31, but he's met by Cole Bishop and then forced over the sideline by Matt Milano, who finished him off. And only a gain of 1 on the play, going to bring up 3rd and 6. And this is where the Bills' defense has got to get some pressure and get off the field. Cincinnati 5 for 5 on 3rd down so far.
And the backbreaker was the previous one on 3rd and 11 on the pass to Gesicki.
Dime defense here from the Bills. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, and now Yosevach in motion, left to right. Burrow in the shotgun. Crowd in a frenzy. Play clock down to 4. Here's the snap. 4-man rush. Back to pass over the middle. Complete. And Gesicki with another 3rd down conversion as Cam Lewis can't handle him. He does make the tackle, but it's another 1st down for Cincinnati. 6'6" tight end on a 5'9" corner, Eric. That's not a fair fight.
I was thinking the same thing. He gets up 9 inches there to Gesicki, and Cam Lewis is dropping in zone coverage there, and that's, again, way too easy of a pitch and catch on 3rd down for Joe Burrow.
12-yard gain as we're coming to you live from the Northwest Bank broadcast booth. Northwest Bank for what's next. 1st and 10 at the 47. Burrow under center. Fakes the handoff, play action. Back to pass, looking deep down the right sideline, and it's tipped and knocked out of the air, almost intercepted by Taron Johnson as it was intended for the tight end Noah Fant.
Terry Johnson did a great job retracing himself there. He was the flat defender. Instead, he drops back with nobody in the flat to get in the way there, and that was almost an interception there.
Samaje Perine checks back into the game. He's in the backfield to the left of Burrow in the shotgun here on 2nd and 10. 5:06 left in the half. Bengals up 14-11. Here's the snap. Hand off to Perine. Dancing in the hole and darts through another hole on the right side that opened up late. And he's down to the Buffalo 47-yard line as he's into Buffalo territory. Rousseau and Thompson team up on the tackle.
Bengals now 6 for 6 on 3rd down, and this is likely 4-down territory for the Bengals here in Bills territory if they don't pick this up on 3rd and 3.
Crowd trying to help their defense again, but the Bengals have been perfect on 3rd down. 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Burrow in the shotgun. Perine to his left. Play clock down to 5. Here's the snap. Hand off to Perine. Trying to work over the right side, and he spins his way for a 1st down. Daquan Jones had him wrapped up, but he spun off the tackle, and that's going to move the sticks.
3rd down defense is our biggest issue right now. The Bengals going to get right back here on the football. Not sure if they're worried about the spot here. Well, now they're going to take their time and get back in the huddle after feeling confident about it. 20 seconds on the play clock here with them getting in the huddle late.
Under 4 minutes to go here in the first half, and the Bengals offense has been in complete control from the beginning. Chase Brown, the deep setback. Burrow under center. 2 tight end set. Here's the snap. Fakes the handoff. Play action. Back to pass. Deep down the left sideline. Looking for Higgins. And it's out of bounds. He's over the sideline, even though he did make the catch. Tre'Davious White in coverage, but that ball drifted wide. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is the Buffalo Bills Radio Network.
Sports Radio 550 WGR Buffalo and WKSE HD2 Niagara Falls, Buffalo, 98.5 FM.
An Odyssey sports station.
An injured offensive player.
So T. Higgins is an injured player on the far side, on the near sideline here, because let's not forget he just got out of concussion protocol, might have hit his head on the turf as he came to the ground. We'll take a break and find out when we would come back. This is Buffalo Bills football.
This Buffalo Bills broadcast is being brought to you by Northwest Bank. For what's next, get started at northwest.com.
By Toyota, the official car and truck of the Buffalo Bills. Toyota, let's go places.
By Northtown Automotive. Get a Northtown Engine Shield engine warranty on virtually every new and used Northtown vehicle.
By Excelsior Orthopedics Express. Sidelined with a sprain, strain, or break? Get to Excelsior Orthopedics Express.
And by United Healthcare. Find out more about our community plans at uhcommunityplanbuffalo.com. Water damage happens fast. So can the cleanup when you call on the restoration specialist at 1-800-SERVPRO to help make it like it never even happened. That's 1-800-SERVPRO.
Franchises are independently owned and operated.
Whenever water damage strikes your home or business, call on the cleanup and restoration specialist at 1-800-SERVPRO to help make it like it never even happened. That's 1-800-SERVPRO.
Franchises are independently owned and operated.
This is the story of the one. As an HVAC technician, he and his digital multimeter are in high demand. So when a noisy office HVAC turns out to be a failing blower motor, he doesn't break a sweat. With Grainger's easy-to-use website and product information, he selects the product he needs to keep everything humming right along. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
As a mom, comforting my family is what I do best. Vicks Vapor Stick provides soothing, non-medicated Vicks Vapors in an easy-to-apply stick, and it dries fast, so there's no mess. I use it to comfort myself and my family.
Thanks, Mom.
Vicks Vapo Stick, soothing comfort for the whole family. And try Vicks Vapo Shower Max for steamy Vicks Vapors when you need more comfort for yourself. Use this direct.
WGR.
Back here at Highmark Stadium, let's get you the Stellar Roofing Sideline Report when quality counts. Your Stellar Roofing Siding and Windows, guys. T. Higgins went off the field with trainers I mean, that was right in front of me. He hit his head hard. He just came out of protocol, as you mentioned, Chris, and he pointed to his head so everybody knew that they had to evaluate him.
Big 2nd and 10 here with 3:34 left in the half. Bengals up 14-11. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Burrow in the shotgun, takes the snap, back to pass, blitz coming. Burrow leaving the pocket, rolling left. Deion Walker in pursuit, throws it down the field, looking for a receiver. It's incomplete, and a flag comes in late. Taron Johnson was in coverage on Yosavash, and they're going to call pass interference.
Yeah, the underthrow by Joe Burrow then causes the pass interference as Yoshavas comes back to the football and works through Taron Johnson's body, but as he's in pursuit, he ends up running into him. Late flag there.
Pass interference. Defense number 7. Ball's placed at the spot of the foul. Automatic. First down.
And we should mention, it is snowing harder here in the last 10 minutes.
Yeah, it's coming down and it's accumulating out on the field right now. Footing definitely could be an issue out there. And the official that was right on the spot kept the flag in his pocket. The flag comes in from the opposite side of the field. Tough break there for the Bills.
Yeah, the back judge threw it late. It's a 33-yard penalty. So now it's 1st and goal from the 10th. Burrow in the shotgun, Brown to his right. Chase in motion right to left. 2 to the right, 2 to the left now. Play clock down to 5. Here's the snap. Back to pass, looking left, has time. Pumps, now retreats, rolls to his right. Throws, looking for the front pylon. It's caught. Where are they going to mark him? He leapt from the end zone back towards the field of play. Shaq Thompson in coverage on Chase Brown there. They're going to mark him down at the 1-yard line.
Joe Burrow on the move out to his right, just finds Chase Brown. At the time, I thought that was a touchdown, and it's going to be close. That ball actually comes loose at the end. We're getting to see a replay out in the booth. I don't know if it touches the ground, though, but it would be interesting to see if he secures that ball to the ground to see if Sean McDermott wants to challenge this one.
And there's a challenge flag, but I think it's from Cincinnati.
Yeah, Cincinnati
they're arguing
saying
touchdown.
they got a touchdown.
I don't know if the ball hit
Cincinnati
the line.
is challenging the ruling on the field that the run was short of the goal line. Timeout.
I think his body's certainly in the end. Part of his body's in the end zone. Whether the ball reaches the plane of the goal line, it's tough. Today's Buffalo Bills radio broadcast proudly presented by Fiegel Car and Joyce, your border attorneys. This is Buffalo Bills football.
This Buffalo Bills broadcast is being brought to you by Northwest Bank. For what's next, get started at northwest.com.
By Dash's Market, serving Western New Yorkers for over 100 years. Shop the family of finer foods.
By Firth Jewelers. For all the moments in your life, go forth to Firth.
By the UPS Store. Be unstoppable.
By TRS Heating, Air Conditioning, and Electrical Excellence. Powering tomorrow, comforting today.
And by Relax Honda. Relax. We got this.
At the UPS Store, we get it. Being a small biz owner requires grit and hustle, but you don't have to do it alone. We've got your back. You put your heart and soul into your biz, we put ours into packing and shipping. While you're keeping track of your custom-made orders, our mailboxes are keeping your packages safe. Because we're here to help you be unstoppable with shredding, printing, notary, and more. Most locations are independently owned. Product, services, pricing, and hours of operation may vary. See Center for details. The UPS Store. Be unstoppable. Come into your local store today.
Bills fans, let's talk about your home's most valuable player this winter, your furnace. Just like the Bills, it needs to be ready to perform when the pressure is on. That's where T-Mark comes in. Get a heating tune-up from the official residential HVAC provider of the Buffalo Bills for just $79. And get your money back in a rebate from National Fuel. T-Mark will ensure your system is running safely and efficiently, helping you avoid a costly breakdown and saving you money on your heating bills. When the temperature drops, the Buffalo Bills trust T-Mark, and so should you. T-Mark Plumbing, Heating, Cooling, and Electrical, your home team.
Sal Capaccio here for my friends at Northtown Automotive. Northtown is growing with 3 new state-of-the-art dealerships. Experience the brand new Northtown Volkswagen now open in Amherst, or step into luxury at the all-new Genesis of Buffalo on Main Street in Williamsville. And coming later this year, their second Northtown Subaru dealership in the Cheektowaga, Lancaster area. 3 new reasons to choose Northtown. Find whatever you're looking for anytime at northtownauto.com. Northtown Automotive, the official dealership of the Buffalo Bills.
WGR.
Well,
they ruled it a touchdown here in Buffalo for the Cincinnati Bengals. So we'll give you a look at the scoreboard as they try to clear off the field. The Titans.
Please reset the game clock to 3 minutes and 18 seconds, please.
The Pittsburgh Steelers lead the Ravens 10-3. The Titans lead the Browns 14-10. It's 21-7 Jacksonville over Indianapolis. And right now, guys, it's about to be 21-11 here in Buffalo. That's your NFL scoreboard delivered by the UPS store. Be unstoppable.
So it's officially a 10-yard touchdown reception. And Evan McPherson now on for the extra point for the Bengals. Here's a snap, hold down by Rico, kick by McPherson is up, and it is good. 3:18 left in the half, and the Bengals are 3 for 3 on offensive possessions. They lead 21-11 after an 8-play, 69-yard scoring drive, helped, of course, by the 33-yard pass interference penalty on Taron Johnson, as the Buffalo defense has had no answers in stopping Joe Burrow and company.
Yeah, Joe Burrow starts this game 12 for 15, 2 touchdowns, 119 yards, 139 quarterback rating. Just no resistance out there on the outside, and the third down defense has been an absolute travesty here in the first half. The Bengals 7 for 7 on third down to start this game.
We'll try to get an update on T. Higgins as soon as one is available. In case you missed it, he hit his head hard going up for a pass along the near sideline. His head whipped violently onto the turf, and he just emerged from concussion protocol this week to be eligible to play in this game. So he was getting checked for a head injury. Ty Johnson, Ray Davis, deep for the Bills for this ensuing kickoff. McPherson set to kick this one away as we're coming to you live from the Northwest Bank broadcast booth. Northwest Bank for what's next. Steady to heavy snow here now in Orchard Park. It's supposed to be a light snow all afternoon. This is not light. It's about a half inch an hour. Maybe an inch an hour.
Yeah, and it hasn't affected either of these offenses. Both teams perfect scoring. No punts yet in this game. No turnovers either. The Bills had to settle for a field goal on their first possession.
Kick by McPherson up and away, and fielded by Davis at the 7. Out to the 20, looking for a hole. Meets a couple of tacklers at the 25-yard line. Some gigantic hits in there. You can hear him down on the field. Cam Lewis comes up limping, and hopefully he's okay as he's limping his left leg. Seems to be the issue there. Drive start for the Bills will be their own 32-yard line. James Cook is going to start this drive in the backfield.
3 minutes, 11 seconds left in this first half. Both teams still with all 3 timeouts.
Allen going to work under center here. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left, and now Shavers in motion right to left. Here's the snap, hand off to Cook, through a hole on the left side, first down and more. Spinning off a tackle, and he's out to the 49-yard line. It's a 17-yard rip for James Cook. Jordan Battle on the tackle.
Yeah, Bills don't need to be in too big of a hurry here. Still with 3 timeouts left, 2 minutes and 50 seconds left and counting here in the first half. Huge hole on the left side of the Bills offense there for James Cook. Great job blocked by Deion Dawkins and David Edwards on the left side.
James Cook had a 65-yard touchdown run in the snow last year against San Francisco. He's the lone setback again here. 2 receivers right, and now Shakir in motion to the left side. 1 receiver left. Allen takes the snap, another handoff to Cook. Through a hole again, and dragging tacklers with him into Cincinnati territory to the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 5. It'll bring up 2nd and 5, and the Bills may let this clock wind down to the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, they'll take it down to the 2-minute warning. Ideally here, the Bills put up a score before the end of the first half, and then they will receive the second half kickoff. Double dip opportunity here.
Stay tuned for the ECMC halftime show. ECMC, go where the Bills go. 21-11 Cincinnati. It's the 2-minute warning on the Buffalo Bills Radio Network.
Paid actors represent actual clients.
After a truck hit me, my attorneys at the Barnes firm got me $5 million. 5 times more than insurance offered.
Hi, I'm Rich Barnes. Do you have a case? Call the Barnes firm now. You might be surprised.
My attorneys at the Barnes firm settled my job accident case for 65 times more than insurance said they pay. Glad I called.
What's your case worth? Call our Buffalo office now and find out.
Past results don't predict future outcomes. 451 grinder, 500 Pearl.
Dear Bills Mafia, for the ultimate tailgate, check out Toyota trucks. Because when the grilling's done, Toyota takes adventure into overtime. Tacoma's as tough as they come. And the rugged Tundra wins big when the game's on the line. It's an all-pro lineup you'll root for every mile. Huddle up and find yours at Toyota.com today. Go Bills! Toyota, the official car, truck, and SUV of the Buffalo Bills. Toyota, let's go places.
There's plenty to stress out about right now, and sometimes it feels easier to ignore it and keep going. But Be Well can help you manage your stress and start working through the stuff no one talks about that makes you human. Build the skills you need to get through tough experiences and be more resilient all on your own time. There's no wrong way to do it. It's your wellness, your way. Start where you are at bewell.ny.gov. A message from the New York State Office of Mental Health.
It's a game-changing move in the world of accounting and advisory. Freed Maxick has joined forces with Witham, the 22nd largest public accounting and advisory firm in the nation. We're powering up performance with a shared vision to deliver even greater value to our clients in Western and Upstate New York. Experience the transformative power of Witham plus you. That's the power in the plus. Visit Witham.com/New York to learn more.
This is the Buffalo Bills Radio Network.
Back at Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park, New York. Steady snow continues to fall as it is a snow globe-like atmosphere here in Week 14. Bills down 21-11, but they have the football. 2nd and 5 at the Cincinnati 45. And they would love to put points on the board here before the end of the half, knowing they have the first possession of the second half.
Both teams putting together long drives on each of their possessions. Just the third offensive possession here for the Bills, now at the 2-minute warning.
Allen going to go under center here. 2 receivers right, and now Shakir moves over to the left side of the formation. Ty Johnson in the backfield. Here's the snap, handoff to Johnson, working over the right side, gets off a tackle, but they rally to the football, do the Bengals, and Johnson only gets 2 as he's down to the 43. That's going to bring up 3rd and 3 with 1:45 and counting left in the half. Bills have all 3 timeouts at their disposal.
Bills have the 4th best third down offense in the entire NFL. Start this game just 1 for 4, and this is a crucial one here.
Cook back into the game here. He's to the right of Allen in the shotgun. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. And there's a false start there as I believe Cook moved.
False start. Offense. Number 4. 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
That one's going to hurt. It's going to turn a 3rd and 3 into a 3rd and 8.
Hurts big time. 3rd and 3, the entire playbook's open. 3rd and 8, now you're pigeonholed into having to throw the football.
To not accept the 10-second runoff.
Cincinnati not taking the 10-second runoff because they're hoping to get the ball back here. 2 receivers to the left, along with the tight end Kincaid, 1 to the right. Ty Johnson flared out to the right in the backfield here on 3rd and 8. Allen in the shotgun. There's the snap, back to pass, tunnel screen to Shakir, working through traffic, slipped a little bit, and he's tripped up by Barrett Carter, and he's going to be 4 yards short of the first down marker, and a timeout called by Cincinnati.
They're first.
As they believe they're getting the ball back here. So they're trying to preserve clock with 1:16 left. This team timeout brought to you by Kaleida Health is the official healthcare provider of the Buffalo Bills. Care runs deep at Kaleida Health.
And that's where you see how impactful that offsides was, because you could pick up 5 on the play. That would have been a first down. Instead, now you're sitting at 4th and 3 because of the offsides by James Cook. And so now Sean McDermott's going to leave his offense out on the field. Again, I expect to see a hard count here used by the Bills to try and draw the Bengals defense off sides to get a free play and get the first using the hard count, and then you execute the play if the Bengals don't jump off sides.
So it's officially a 4th and 3 from the Cincinnati 43. Ty Johnson stays in the game. 1:16 left in the half, and the Bills need to convert here to avoid a turnover on downs. Allen going to work from the shotgun. Ty Johnson on his left in the backfield. 2 receivers to the right as Shakir comes to the right side in motion. Tight end and a single receiver left. Snow continues to fall. Play clock down to 8. Here's the snap. 5-man rush. Allen pumps and he's hit as he throws, and it's incomplete. Turnover on downs for Cincinnati as their defense gets the first stop of the ball game.
Just a crucial mistake on 3rd down to jump off sides, put yourself into that 3rd and 8. Pressure comes right up the middle as Deion Dawkins appeared to get beat to his inside. Josh Allen hit as he's throwing, and then the ball gets tipped at the line of scrimmage. So now the Bills defense will be out on the field. The Bengals still with 2 timeouts, 1:11 on the clock. The Bills ruined their double dip opportunity there by getting stopped on 4th down.
Now their defense has to be careful not to allow any more points to be scored by Cincinnati as we're coming to you live from the Northwest Bank broadcast booth. Northwest Bank for what's next.
Bills got to find some way to get a pass rush. You're without Joey Bosa in this game. A.J. Epinesa and Greg Rousseau need to be a factor. Joe Burrow just way too comfortable in the pocket right now, and T. Higgins is back in the game right now.
Yeah, cleared from his examination for a head injury after hitting his head hard on the turf. 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Burrow in the shotgun, takes the snap, back to pass, looking right, rolling right. Hit as he throws, it's incomplete as it was intended for Gesicki. Cam Lewis in coverage, and there's a flag on the play, and it's against Buffalo.
Holding. Defense, number 39. 5-yard penalty, automatic. First down.
They're going after Cam Lewis in coverage every time he is on the field. He has got a bullseye on his chest from the Bengals offense.
Yeah, it is. Mike Gesicki was breaking on his out route. Cam Lewis.
That's not a catchable ball.
Grabs his hip, but they got him for the hold prior to the pass.
It was a hold, okay.
Yeah.
Burrow in the shotgun, 1st and 10 from the 49, own side of the field. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Here's the snap. 3-step drop, throws it underneath. It's complete to the tight end, Hudson, who's near the first down marker, and that's going to move the sticks. 11 yards on the pass play. Tackled by Cole Bishop. Clock continues to run, 52 seconds in counting. Bengals have 2 timeouts. 1st and 10 from the Buffalo 40. 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Here's the snap. Back to pass. All kinds of time. Throws to the left sideline, and it's raked out by Maxwell Hairston. T. Higgins had the ball, and Hairston raked it out. It's incomplete.
They go with a back shoulder throw to T. Higgins along the sideline. Looked like he was going to have his 5th catch of the game. Instead, that one falls incomplete as Max Hairston times the punch out perfectly to knock that ball away.
2nd and 10 here with 39 seconds left. Ball on the Buffalo 40. 2 to the right, 2 to the left. With Jason Higgins on the left side, Gesicki and Yosevash on the right. Burrow in the shotgun, motion left to right from Chase. Play clock down to 1. Here's the snap, back to pass. Blitz coming off the corner, and they've got him! Christian Benford came screaming off the edge. Joe Burrow never saw him, and he's dropped for the sack.
Timely blitz call there by the Bills. You run the corner blitz.
Timeout. Cincinnati, their second. It's a 30-second timeout. Please put 33 seconds on the game clock, please. 33 seconds. Thank you.
It's an 8-yard loss on the play. It'll back the Bengals up to the 48-yard line on the Bills' half of the field. 33 seconds left. This team timeout brought to you by Kaleida Health. At Kaleida Health, every day is game day.
And there was good coverage on the back end to allow him to get in there for the sack. And we call that the perfect coverage of the game, brought to you by United Healthcare. Find out more about our community plans at uhccommunityplanbuffalo.com.
Can the Bills get their first third down stop of the game on 3rd and 18? Bengals a perfect 7 for 7 on third down. 3 receivers right, 1 to the left. Burrow in the shotgun. Here's the snap, back to pass. 3-man rush. Burrow rolling to his left, pointing down the field. Throws it, looking for Higgins, and he can't come up with it. It's incomplete. Christian Benford in coverage. Higgins had a shot at it, but he overthrew the target.
And that's where footing becomes an issue there, because T. Higgins unable to adjust there to get back to the football. Christian Benford running stride for stride with him throughout that play. Tons of time for Burrow in the pocket with just a 3-man rush. Greg Rousseau ends up getting a shot on Burrow at the end of that.
So for the first time, we see a punter on the field. It's Ryan Rico, one of the best punters in the league this season. He's got a 52.3 gross average. Shakir deep to return for Buffalo, standing at his own 10-yard line. 23 seconds left in the half. Bills still have all 3 timeouts. Here's the kick, up and away, nearly blocked by Tyrell Shavers. Might have got a piece of it, as it's woefully short. And it was originally touched at what I believe is the 25-yard line. The snow covering the field here. Yes, the 25-yard line. That's where the drive start will begin for the Bills with just 10 seconds left in the half. It's a 28-yard punt. I think Shavers might have got a piece of it.
Yeah, he was right there. Bills go after that punt, trying to make a game-changing play there. It's a risky play because if you run into the punter, you give them the free first down, but they go after that one with just 10 seconds to go here. I expect the Bills just to run this football and take it into the half down 10, but they will receive the opening kickoff.
It's officially spotted at the 26-yard line. And now they're going to make a substitution. 2 tight ends coming on the field, along with the fullback Gilliam. Ray Davis and Tyrell Shavers also subbing in. And it looks like they're just going to take a knee here, and the crowd doesn't like this. Allen takes a knee, and the final 10 seconds will tick away of the first half. Stay tuned for the Skyworks stats of the game, presented by Skyworks Equipment Rental.
The end of the first
Building
half.
America from the ground up. Visit SkyworksLLC.com. 21-11. Here at the half in favor of Cincinnati. Bills will have the first possession of the second half. This is the Buffalo Bills Radio Network.
This Buffalo Bills broadcast is being brought to you by Northwest Bank. For what's next, get started at northwest.com.
By Losi and Ganji, workers' compensation and personal injury attorneys, working hard for hard-working Western New Yorkers.
By Great Lakes Building Systems, our business is protecting your business.
By Hiller Comerford Injury and Disability Law, fighting to get our veterans the disability benefits they deserve. It's Hiller time.
And by the Barnes Firm. Injured? For help, call 1-800-8-MILLION.
FanDuel's getting you ready for game day with an offer you won't want to miss. New customers can bet just $5 and get $300 in bonus bets if you win. Pick a bet $5, and if it wins, you'll unlock $300 in bonus bets to use all across the app. 21 plus and physically present in New York. First online real money wager only. $5 first deposit required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable bonus bets which expire 7 days after receipt. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. For help with a gambling problem, call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369.
If you're injured at work or through the fault of someone else, call Losi and Ganji, your hard-working workers' compensation and personal injury attorneys. The attorneys at Losi and Ganji work hard, so you receive the maximum settlement for your injury. Last year, Losi and Ganji obtained more than $24 million for injured workers. Call Losi and Ganji at 854-1446 or go to losi-ganji.com. Losi and Ganji, Buffalo's workers' compensation and personal injury attorneys, working hard for hard-working Western New Yorkers.
Winter weather is here. Is your home ready? Get your next home exterior project done now with no payments until 2027. Take advantage of this limited time financing to protect your home as snow and ice set in. Our team delivers industry-leading craftsmanship backed by a top-tier warranty and hundreds of 5-star reviews. Get peace of mind for the cold months ahead. When quality counts, call
320-7663. Roofing.
proud partner of the Buffalo Bills.
You're listening to the Buffalo Bills Radio Network.
All right, welcome to the ECMC Halftime Show on the Buffalo Bills Radio Network. ECMC, go where the Bills go. I'm your host, Nate Geary, live from Highmark Stadium. The Bills trail the Cincinnati Bengals 21-11 at the half. Let's check in now with our Sal Capaccio, who joins me from the sideline here at Highmark Stadium. Sal, let's start on defense. It really did have a lot of vibes from their divisional round matchup back in 2022, Sal. Soft zone, not a lot of answers, but third down defense, really the Achilles heel today.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, the Bills just have not forced the Bengals off the field, and that's after doing a halfway decent job on first and second down. They've forced 7 third downs. Unfortunately, they've given up 7 third down conversions. One was on a 3rd and 11. It just can't happen.
On the other side, Sal, it's a tough first half. They've only got 11 points on the board, but they've just got zero margin for error right now with how the defense is playing. They've got to go forward on 4th down twice in that first half.
Yeah, I agree. I don't have the stats in front of me, but right before that last drive, the Bills were actually outgaining the Cincinnati Bengals. They're moving the ball on offense, but a critical fall of Ty Johnson. He was running into the end zone. He slipped and he fell. And then obviously they didn't convert on another opportunity down here. And then they had a 4th down turnover on downs. But you're right. You have to get stops if you expect the offense to keep up in any respect.
All right, Sal, enjoy the second half. Stay warm down there.
All right, you too.
All right, when we return, I've got your first half highlights, the Skyworks stats of the game, and a check of the out-of-town scoreboard delivered to you by the UPS store. Be unstoppable. I'm Nate Geary. You're listening to the ECMC Halftime Show on the Buffalo Bills Radio Network.
This Buffalo Bills broadcast is being brought to you by Northwest Bank. For what's next, get started at northwest.com.
By Skyworks Equipment Rental, building America from the ground up.
By Upstate Honda Dealers. For great deals on the entire Honda lineup, visit your Upstate Honda dealer today.
By Miller Lite. It's Miller time, Bills fans.
By Snapdragon Apples, the official apple of the Buffalo Bills.
And by Houghton University. Discover New York's leading evangelical Christ-centered university.
I do pretty much everything on my phone. Shopping, socializing, even banking, which is why I love my Northwest Bank app. It features things like spending alerts to help keep my online purchases in check, security features to lock my debit card if it ever goes missing. Hey, it happens. And my favorite, early pay, which lets me get paid up to 2 days early. Yep, no more waiting till Friday to get paid for me.
For checking with all the digital tools you want, go to northwest.com. Member FDIC. Northwest Bank. For what's next.
Hey, Buffalo, this is our town, our team, our pride. Just like our hometown football team, Dynabrade is built for success, made right here in Buffalo, and driving excellence around the world with powerful, precise, American-made tools. Built with precision, driven by passion, defined by pride. At Dynabrade, it's how we win. For over 50 years, we've built greatness through innovation, determination, and true Buffalo spirit. Be inspired. Be Buffalo. Be Dynabrade. Visit Dynabrade.com today.
Hey, Bills fans, Verizon's kicking off big savings, scoring a touchdown with low prices locked in for 3 years guaranteed on my plan. Get a single line for a low price of just $50 a month when you switch and bring your phone on unlimited welcome with auto pay plus taxes and fees. It's a deal that'll have you doing an end zone dance. Don't get flagged for high prices. Huddle up at your local Verizon store today. You'll be tackling savings in no time. Verizon, the official 5G partner of the Buffalo Bills. $20 monthly credit applied over 36 months. In time for congestion, unlimited 5G and 4G LTE. Maybe temporarily slower than other traffic. Domestic data roaming at 2G speeds. Price guarantee applies to then current base monthly rate. Additional terms apply. See store for details.
This is the Buffalo Bills Radio Network.
All right, welcome back to the ECMC Halftime Show here on the Buffalo Bills Radio Network. ECMC, go where the Bills go. I'm your host, Nate Geary, here live from Highmark Stadium. The Bills trail the Bengals 21-11 at the halftime. Now for some first half highlights. A deflating first drive with the Bengals taking an early 7-0 lead after a bruising 14-play scoring drive. The Bills answered with a short Matt Prater field goal, but that was due to a 23-yard Ty Johnson run that should have been a touchdown.
Here's the snap, goes to the up man. Johnson, first down, breaks to the outside. Oh, he lost his footing. He saw the end zone and got out over his skis.
If you're hoping that trip up wouldn't come back to haunt them, the Bengals added 7 more points thanks to a 3rd and 11 conversion, which led to a T. Higgins touchdown catch.
Back to pass, look into the end zone for Higgins, and he pulls it in, but were his feet down? Yes, they were. It's a touchdown. 22 yards as T. Higgins just big-boyed Max Hairston.
The Bills would respond with a touchdown drive of their own, their first of the game, on a play only Josh Allen could make on an unbelievable 4th down touchdown throw to Khalil Shakir.
Here's the snap. Back to pass, has time. Nobody open, rolling right. Nowhere to go. He's hemmed in, fires late, and it's complete to Shakir in the end zone for a touchdown. He waited until the last possible second, and it's an 11-yard touchdown pass as he whistled it behind the ear of a defender.
The Bills would convert a 2-point conversion thanks to a roughing the passer on that play. It cut their deficit to 3, but the Bengals, they'd had a Chase Brown receiving touchdown to press their lead to 21-11, which is our score at the halftime. Now, for the Skyworks stats of the game, Skyworks Equipment Rental, building America from the ground up. Visit skyworksllc.com. And in that first half, a nice one for Josh Allen, 9-13 for 96 yards and a score, and a passer rating of 116.2. James Cook on the ground, 7 for 48, averaging nearly 7 yards per carry. Ty Johnson also adding 25 yards on 2 carries, and then receiving an unfamiliar face at the top of this chart. 3 catches for 45 yards in the first half for Dawson Knox. Gabe Davis right behind him, 2 for 21 in that first half. Let's get a quick check of the out-of-town scoreboard delivered to you by the UPS Store. Be unstoppable. So the other games currently in action. The Seahawks and Falcons are tied up at 6 at the half. The Titans, they had a nice 14-3 lead early, but Shadur Sanders and the Browns come back. They're 17-14 with the second half getting underway. Shadur Sanders, 2 touchdowns in the first half. The Vikings have a surprising 14-0 lead over the Commanders in the first half. J.J. McCarthy, 9 of 11 for 99 yards and a score. That's going to do it back here for me in our Northwest Bank broadcast booth. Coming up next, Chris Brown, Eric Wood, and Sal Capaccio. That's after a quick timeout. I'm Nick Geary. This is Buffalo Bills football.
This Buffalo Bills broadcast is being brought to you by Northwest Bank. For what's next, get started at northwest.com.
By Lockport Outdoor Store, high-impact footwear and apparel for hardworking men and women.
By Belknap Heating and Cooling. For more comfort and less ka-ching, give Belknap a ring.
By USA Insulation, saving you money on energy costs comfortably.
And by Northtown Kia, West New York's #1 Kia dealer. Shop online at northtownkia.com.
Get in the zone, AutoZone. A blown left headlight is making Erica's drive to her son's soccer game darker and darker. So she goes to AutoZone.
Welcome to AutoZone. What are you working on today?
Where a friendly AutoZoner finds her 2 new bulbs.
These lights have the most clarity.
And helps her get back on the road so she can brighten her drive and the cheering section.
All right, all right.
See clearer and drive safer with new lights. No hassles, just help. Get in the zone, AutoZone. Restrictions apply.
Too many tools, too much stress, and way too many bills.
Odoo replaces it all. One connected platform for every part of your business, so you can work faster, smarter, and for less. Odoo, the only software you'll ever need. Try it free today at odoo.com. That's ODOO.com.
250 years ago, a promise was made to connect families and friends near and far. And during the holidays, that promise is more important than ever. That's why USPS is building a better network to meet your needs with timely deliveries, easy and affordable ways to ship, and everything you need to make your season full of holiday cheer. Our purpose is delivering your peace of mind, knowing your love will arrive, bringing joy to all. The United States Postal Service. Learn more at USPS.com/holidays.
WGR.
Welcome back to Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park, New York. Chris Brown, Eric Wood coming to you live from the Northwest Bank broadcast booth. Northwest Bank for what's next. Snow has tapered off here in the last 10 minutes. It's a much lighter snow, but it's time for halftime adjustments brought to you by Witham, a smart play for your tax, accounting, and business advisory needs.
That first half was defined by third downs on both sides. Defensively, the Bills got to get off the field on third down. The Bengals 7 for 8 on third down in the first half. The Bills offense, conversely, just 1 for 5 on third down. The Bills find themselves down 10, 21-11, heading into the second half. Likely going to have some game-changing type plays to get back in this one. Defense likely going to have to force a turnover here. The problem is just not getting enough pressure on Joe Burrow in the pocket. They did have the 1 sack in this game where Christian Benford came on a timely cornerback blitz off the edge.
And on offense, Eric, there's been plenty of time for Josh to throw. There have been a handful of instances where he's standing back there waiting for somebody to get open, and he hasn't had anybody to target, really.
Yeah, and this is a historically bad Cincinnati Bengals defense, playing without their best player on defense, Trey Hendrickson. you assume that this would be a matchup that the Bills offense could get on track. Josh Allen in the first half, 9 of 13 for 96 yards. Their leading receiver, Dawson Knox, 3 catches for 45 yards and also had the 2-point conversion converted in this one. I'd like to see Josh continue to work the tight ends against this Bengals defense.
Bengals have allowed a league-high 257 yards passing per game and the second most rushing yards per game. They're also responsible for the most missed tackles by any defense in the league, 133. Now, they did have a really good performance last week. They allowed a season-low 14 points and had a season-high 5 takeaways and looked really good last week against a division rival in Baltimore, winning going away 32-14. I think we need a second half that's been more like the rest of the season for the Cincinnati defense.
Absolutely, and the Bills were efficient offensively other than the third downs. James Cook averaging 6.9 yards per carry, 7 rushes for 48 yards. I think they can continue to lean into that run game and then work the play action off of it here in the second half.
So the Bills will have the first possession of the second half after Cincinnati won the toss and chose to receive to start the game. Bills unable to double dip, though, at the end of the first half. They got stopped on a 4th down after a 3rd and 3 turned into a 3rd and 8 due to a false start penalty, and then a 4th and 4 could not be converted. Cincinnati came down, but Buffalo got a stop on 3rd and 18, and then Buffalo knelt out the remaining 10 seconds on the clock after the punt, and that's why we stand at 21-11 as we begin the third quarter. Bengals have had the lead pretty much throughout as they scored touchdowns on each of their first 3 possessions. Let's start the second half with a Sonic Kick powered by Delta Sonic Car Wash. It started out with a kiss. McPherson set to kick this one away to Ty Johnson and Ray Davis. And we are underway here in the second half with the Bengals up 21-11. Davis fields it at his 7. Comes to the far sideline, 20, 25, and he runs into a pile of tacklers as Joe Giles Harris made the stop, but there is a flag on the play.
This is in the area of holding, so the Bills likely to have bad starting field position here to start the second half.
Head referee Brad Rogers consulting with one of his assistants.
There's no foul on the play. It's first down, Buffalo.
So the Bills may have dodged a bullet there as the flag is picked up. So it'll be 1st and 10 at the Buffalo 25-yard line. And the Bills in a 10-point hole here to start the second half. Dalton Kincaid off the right side with Shakir. Brandon Cooks off to the left, and now Knox to the left side of the formation. Cook is the lone setback with Allen under center. Shakir in motion left to right. Here's the snap. Fakes the handoff, play action. Pressure coming off the edge, and now Allen is wrapped up and thrown down for the sack by B.J. Hill. Miles Murphy provided the initial pressure off the edge, forced Allen to step up into the pocket, and walked into the waiting arms of B.J. Hill.
Bills start off the second half with the hard play action. B.J. Hill working one-on-one against Osiris Torrance, drives him back into the pocket when Josh Allen has to step up from the edge pressure. They get their first sack of the game, and that's going to go for a loss of 8 on the play.
2nd and 18 from the Buffalo 17. Allen in the shotgun here. Now going to go under center. Cook the lone setback. Play clock down to 2. Here's the snap. Takes the handoff, play action. Back to pass, looking down the left sideline. Back shoulder looking for Cooks, and he was held on the play as a flag flies. DJ Turner going to be the guilty party here.
Brandon Cooks running a deep comeback on the outside as he tried to get out of his break. He was held.
Pass interference. Defense number 20. Ball's placed at the spot of the foul. Automatic. First down.
The pass interference, a more valuable call than defensive holding. That would have just been 5 yards and a first down.
Yeah, he held him coming out of the break, but that's because the ball's in the air. That ends up being a PI on the play.
So the Shatkin first down by penalty, presented by Dr. Todd Shatkin in the Aesthetic Associate Center, a world-leading expert in mini dental implants and cosmetic surgery. Cook the lone setback, bunch formation on the right, single receiver left, and now Gilliam and Hawes flip to the left side here on 1st and 10 from the 37. Here's the snap, hand off to Cook, and good penetration from Geno Stone, the safety, as he drops him for no gain on 1st and 10.
Bills go to a handoff off the right side. Geno Stone coming from his safety position, ends up being down in the box, unblocked on the play, knifes through on the backside for a loss of 1.
So that's going to make it 2nd and 11 from the 36 as the crowd is quiet here to start the second half. Granted, they're not going to be boisterous with the offense on the field. Allen in the shotgun, Cook to his left, fakes the handoff, pressure coming, Allen gets rid of it. It's complete to Kincaid, and he's upended at the 42-yard line, and that's going to get out to, let's see, they do mark him at the 41.5. Jalen Davis on the stop. It's a gain of 6, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Kincaid back in the lineup after missing the last 3 games with the hamstring injury he suffered down in Miami. Gets his first catch of the game. The Bills in the first half just 1 for 5 on 3rd down.
3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left in an empty set. Allen going to work from the shotgun here as Ty Johnson now motions back into the backfield to the left of Allen and takes the snap. Looking left, now rolling right, has green grass in front of him. Going to tuck it and run for the first down. Over midfield and upended, but into Cincinnati territory and down at the 43-yard line. It's a nice scamper there by Allen for 15 yards and a first down. Geno Stone made the tackle.
Josh Allen knew his man-to-man coverage based upon the motion from Ty Johnson. And so as soon as Miles Murphy lost leverage on an inside pass rush on Vandermark on the right side, Josh Allen just scampers out of there knowing he's going to get that with his legs.
12-10 and counting here in the third quarter. Bills down 21-11, but on the move. 1st and 10 at the Cincinnati 43. Allen under center. Shavers in motion left to right. Cook the lone setback. Here's the snap. Hand off to Cook. Looking for a hole. Comes over the left side. Not a lot there, but he's going to get down to the 41-yard line for a gain of 2. It'll make it 2nd and 8. Let's go down the sidelines to Sal.
Yeah, guys, at the end of the half, it was really coming down with the snow here, but not the case here. The snow has really kind of stopped. Just some light, fluffy snow in the air, hardly any wind. So I think we should, except for maybe some little bit of field conditions, be in for a game here that the weather should not matter too much going forward. That's the Stellar Roofing Sideline Report. When quality counts, choose Stellar Roofing Siding and Windows.
11:27 and counting left in the third quarter. Bills down 21-11. 10 on the play clock on 2nd and 7. Allen in the shotgun. Ty Johnson motioning right to left. Now retreats to the backfield. Allen back to pass. Looking left, now back to the right side. Complete to Cook. Looking to shake a defender. Drives him forward. And he's down to the 35-yard line. Jalen Davis, the nickel corner, made the tackle. And that's going to bring up a 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2 and likely 4-down territory here. Understanding the Bengals sitting here with a 10-point lead. And not much resistance from your defense in the first half. You got to try and get 7 here.
So 10:45 and counting left in this third quarter. Bills down by 10. 3rd and 2 for the 35. Ty Johnson to the right of Allen in the shotgun. And Cook in the backfield. That's actually Brandon Cooks in the backfield there. Allen back to pass. Blitz coming. Hits Cook up the left sideline. 30, 20, 15, 10, and forced out of bounds by Battle. It's going to be 1st and goal, Buffalo from the 9. Cook slips out, breaks a tackle, and almost goes the distance as the Bills are in the Relax red zone. Relax, we got this.
I love this play call by Joe Brady. Slips Cooks out one way and James Cook the other way to get him wide open in the flat for the big gain.
Bills back up on the ball. Allen under center. Cook the lone setback. Bunch formation right. Cook's in motion right to left. Handoff goes to Cook. Looks for a hole over the right side. Falls forward and is down to the 6-yard line. Dax Hill on the stop. That'll bring up 2nd and goal from the 6.
You got to cap this one off with 7 here for the Bills offense. And you might see a design Josh Allen quarterback run here. We've seen more of those dialed up as of late.
Allen in the shotgun here. Cook to his right in the backfield. Bunch formation right. Two receivers left, and now Kincaid in motion, doubling back to the right side. Allen back to pass. Fires. Kincaid. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 6-yard touchdown reception. Welcome back, Dalton Kincaid, after a 4-game absence. The tight end scores his 5th receiving touchdown of the season.
Josh Allen rifled the ball to Kincaid there on the slant route. The momentum seems to be shifting here. We're going to call that the momentum shift of the game, and it's brought to you by Northtown Volkswagen, Western New York's #1 VW dealer, Northtown Volkswagen.
Bills are lined up for the Catholic Health Extra Point. Catholic Health, the right way to care. Snap by Ferguson, hold by Wisnowski, kick by Prater is up, and it is good. So with 9:20 left, the Bills have pulled to within 3 for the second time in this game, 21-18 in favor of Cincinnati. And Allen, with 2 touchdown passes on the day, has now become the first player in NFL history with 3 seasons with at least 20 passing touchdowns and 10 rushing touchdowns. We'll take a break. This is the Buffalo Bills Radio Network.
I do pretty much everything on my phone. Shopping, socializing, even banking, which is why I love my Northwest Bank app. It features things like spending alerts to help keep my online purchases in check, security features to lock my debit card if it ever goes missing. Hey, it happens. And my favorite, early pay, which lets me get paid up to 2 days early. Yep, no more waiting till Friday to get paid for me.
For checking with all the digital tools you want, go to Northwest.com. Member FDIC. Northwest Bank. For what's next.
Dear Bills Mafia, for the ultimate tailgate, check out Toyota trucks. Because when the grilling's done, Toyota takes adventure into overtime. Tacoma's as tough as they come. And the rugged Tundra wins big when the game's on the line. It's an all-pro lineup you'll root for every mile. Huddle up and find yours at Toyota.com today. Go Bills! Toyota, the official car, truck, and SUV of the Buffalo Bills. Toyota, let's go places.
Winter is coming. Is your car ready? Don't let freezing temps, road salt, or ice take their toll. Protect your vehicle with unlimited car washes at Delta Sonic. Wash every day. Plus, enjoy all the perks of membership. Use of Express Lane, special member gas prices, $30 off every oil change, discounts in the detail shop and convenience store, and free use of the Super Plus Club VIP indoor vacuums. Stay safe and protected starting at just $24.99 per month. Join today at deltasonic.com or visit any Delta Sonic location.
Hi, I'm Jim Kelly. The choices that you have here in Buffalo are numerous. ECMC is at the top of the list. It's the caregivers. I remember when I was at ECMC, my first bout with cancer, I saw what they did for others. And it just didn't hit me. My wife, she continued to say she could trust the people that were there. ECMC, without a doubt, is one of the main reasons I stayed in Buffalo. My choice, better health. ECMC.
You're listening to the Buffalo Bills Radio Network.
Just what the doctor ordered out of the halftime break. The Bills take a Toyota drive time of 9 plays, 75 yards, 5 minutes and 40 seconds, and cap it off with a Josh Allen to Dalton Kincaid 5-yard touchdown reception. That was driven to you by Toyota, the official car and truck of the Buffalo Bills. A little bit of a new ball game now, guys. 21-18, Bills down 3.
All rights to this broadcast are reserved, and any rebroadcast, recording, retransmission, or other use of this broadcast without the express written consent of the Buffalo Bills is prohibited. Charlie Jones, Samaje Perine, deep to return for the Bengals as Prater puts the ball on the tee. We're coming to you live from the Northwest Bank broadcast booth. Northwest Bank for what's next. Crowd back into this game as the Bills have pulled to within 3, down 21-18. As Prater puts his foot into it, and Perine going to field it at his own 2-yard line. Coming up the near sideline, 10, 15, 20, and fights off one tackle, but is wrestled to the ground by Jordan Poyer at the 26-yard line. This might be one of the lesser drive starts of the game for the Bengals.
It is, yeah. Previously, their worst drive start was their own 31-yard line, winning the field position battle throughout this one.
2 tight ends set here for the Bengals as they come out, with Sample and Fant on the left side, 2 receivers right. Chase Brown, the lone setback, with Burrow under center. Crowd getting into it early. Here's the snap. Handoff goes to Brown, working over the right side, and he's met by Milano and ragdolled to the ground by A.J. Epinesa after a 2-yard gain.
Chase Brown just averaged 1.8 yards per carry in the first half. This Bills rush defense was excellent in the first half. Chase Brown's a player that's gone over 100 yards from scrimmage in each of the last 6 games heading into this one. Right now, sitting with just 30 on the game.
2nd and 7 here with 8:40 left in the third. Bengals up 21-18. 2nd and 7 from the Cincinnati 29. 2 receivers left, one to the right. Here's to the snap to Burrow. Back to pass, looking right. Now back left, nobody open. All kinds of time. Finally fires, and it's dropped. Incomplete. Intended for T. Higgins on the play, and he could not come up with it.
No pass rush at all to speak of there. Burrow with tons of time in the pocket ends up finding T. Higgins open late, working in the middle against Shaq Thompson in zone coverage. But T. Higgins flat out dropped that one. 3rd and 7 coming up for the Bengals, who were 7 for 8 on 3rd down in the first half.
Samaje Perine in the backfield, along with the tight end Sample. 2 receivers left, one to the right. Play clock down to 5. Crowd getting loud. Here's the snap. Blitz coming. Burrow throws, and he overshoots Jamar Chase. It's incomplete, and it's punt time for Cincinnati. Jordan Hancock came on the safety blitz.
The Bills seeing that they can't get pressure with 4, so they fire off both the edges with Taron Johnson, and Jordan Hancock forces Joe Burrow to rush this throw, and he's off the mark on the outside to Jamar Chase. Great possession there by this Bills defense to force the 3 and out.
Ryan Rico on to punt this one away for the Bengals. Khalil Shakir standing at his own 23-yard line. Deep to return for Buffalo. Here's the snap, and the whistles blow. So there's a flag on the play. And it looks like this one's going to be against Cincinnati.
False start. Offense. Number 43. 5-yard penalty. 4th down.
So that'll back the Bengals up another 5 yards. That'll push them back to their 24. And Shakir will move up 5 yards, ready to return, standing now at his own 31.
It's an opportunity for the Bills, hopefully, to get some of their best starting field position of the day, with the Bengals punting backed up.
So Rico never kicked it away. The whistle blew it dead. He did have it in his hands when the whistle fired. So Rico now standing at his own 9, awaits the snap. Here it is. It's a little high, but he fields it. And a high driven ball, sending Shakir all the way back to his 19-yard line, runs up the far sideline and gets some yardage back. They're going to mark him out of bounds, shy of the 30, I believe. Where are they going to mark him here?
He tiptoed the sideline there. Hard to see from across the field.
Oh, they're going to give him better than the 30. They're going to give him the 33-yard line. Hey, fans, if you're ever in a car crash, you got to call the Barnes firm at 1-800-8-MILLION. Our hometown attorneys will fight to help you get the best result possible. And remember, drive safely. 21-18 Cincinnati. Buffalo with possession. This is Buffalo Bills football.
This Buffalo Bills broadcast is being brought to you by Northwest Bank. For what's next, get started at northwest.com.
By Reimer Home Services. Homes rely on the Rhino.
By Buffalo Creek Casino. Nothing else comes close.
By Paddock Chevrolet. Score big with the new Chevys and quality pre-owned vehicles from Paddock Chevrolet.
By Celino Law. Car crash, call Celino. Call the 8s.
By Northland Workforce Training Center. Train for what's next.
And by ServPro Cleaning, Restoration, and Construction. Like it never even happened.
December's the month to get to Northtown Volkswagen, Western New York's #1 sales volume VW dealership, for great deals on a Tiguan. Over 130 to choose from in stock. Open for both sales and service on Sheridan Drive in Amherst. The Volkswagen Tiguan. Turbocharged performance, smart features, and unmistakable German engineering. It's a perfect 4-season SUV. Visit Northtown Volkswagen today. They make it easy. Remember, whatever you're looking for, find it at Northtown, the official dealership of the Buffalo Bills.
#1 VW dealer based on January to December 2024 polk results.
Hey, I'm Mike Slater. My dad passed away at the age of 63. It's out of nowhere. Had a stroke. Super hard, obviously, for the whole family, but my dad had life insurance. This is why I have life insurance for my family, for my wife and 4 kids. And the best place to get life insurance is ethos.com, because you can do it in 10 minutes. And there's no medical exam and no blood test, just a few health questions. Get life insurance in 10 minutes so your family is protected. Ethos, ETHOS, ethos.com/life.
Welcome back to Winter Hack Radio, the place for clever hacks to survive the season. Icy driveway? Well, try spreading sand or birdseed to help with traction. Snowy puppy paws? Well, grab a whisk, brush it off, done. Catch COVID-19? Well, just get...
Actually, there's no hack for COVID-19. But if you test positive, prescription medications for COVID exist. Ask your doctor if they're right for you. Visit PfizerForAll.com to learn more. Sponsored by Pfizer.
WGR.
And back here at Highmark Stadium at Orchard Park, New York, Chris Brown, Eric Wood coming to you live from the Northwest Bank broadcast booth. Northwest Bank for what's next. Bills with the football, down 21-18 with 8:09 left here in the third. 1st and 10 at their own 28. Allen under center. Cook the lone setback. Shavers in motion right to left. Here's the snap. Back to pass. Looking over the middle. Wide open and making the catch for a first down is Dawson Knox for a gain of 12 out to the 40-yard line. Demetrius Knight on the tackle.
Play action pass here. Dawson Knox coming across the middle of the field. When you have the number one rushing attack in the NFL, those linebackers have to suck up into the line of scrimmage off the play action. Josh Allen puts it right behind those linebackers for the first down.
And Knox leads the Bills with 4 catches for 57 yards already, and Kincaid has the touchdown. The tight end woes defensively for Cincinnati continue. Allen under center here on 1st and 10. In motion is Cooks right to left. Here's the snap. Back to pass. Has time. Steps up. Fires. Hits Knox underneath. Complete now to the 45-yard line for a gain of 5. Bring up 2nd and 5 with 7:15 and counting left in the third here.
Josh Allen had all day to throw back there. Scans down the field, unable to see anything open for a shot down the field. Keon Coleman was running deep. Josh Allen decides to check that one down, though, to pick up 5 on the play. Josh Allen, 15 for 19 in this game.
We've dipped under 7 minutes left in the third here. Bills down 21-18. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Motion from Shavers right to left. Allen under center. Hand off to Cook over the left side. Looking for the first down marker, and he's close, and he appears to have it. A 5-yard carry for Cook, and the sticks will move.
James Cook having a nice day here. 11 carries, 61 yards on the game, averaging 5.5 a carry.
So a fresh set of downs for Buffalo here with 6:20 and counting left in the third. Bills down 21-18, but on the move. 2 receivers right with the tight end Hawes. Single receiver left, and now Shakir motions to the left side on the wing. Cook in the backfield. Allen under center. Here's the snap. Takes the handoff. Pumps. Avoids a defender. Steps up in the pocket, but can't get away from the pressure as T.J. Slayton drops Allen for the 2nd sack of the game.
Bengals brought a blitz on the play. Josh Allen pump faked in the pocket, and it looked like he was going to be able to escape, but he's brought down just before the line of scrimmage for a loss of 2 on the play. Jordan Battle, the strong safety for Cincinnati, came off the edge on the blitz, and they also fired another secondary to player off the opposite side. It was Jalen Davis, their nickel.
Allen thrown to the turf hard by the defensive tackle. So 2nd and 12 now. Allen going to work from the shotgun. Cook to his right in the backfield. Shavers in motion left to right. Play clock down to 1. Here's the snap. Fires to the left side. It's complete. And making the catch there was Keon Coleman on the reception. Could not see him there. He got spun down by the defender. And he's out to the 44-yard line in Cincinnati territory. And it's going to bring up a 3rd and 4 here as we're under 5 minutes left in the third.
Keon Coleman's first catch of the game goes for 9 yards there. After starting the game 1 for 5 on 3rd down, Bills go 2 for 2 on their last 2.
Cook to the left of Allen in the shotgun. Kincaid on the right side in a bunch formation with 2 receivers, 1 to the left. Here's the snap. Takes the handoff. Screen to Kincaid. He's got the first down. Up the near sideline, 30, and out of bounds at the 27-yard line. They're going to give him further than that. They'll give him the 24-yard line as Jalen Davis forced him out of bounds. It's a 19-yard pass play on the screen.
The Bengals had 6 guys in between the tackles lined up there at the line of scrimmage. That's a great answer by the Bills offense to flick that ball out to the outside on the screen play to give Kincaid plenty of space on the outside to pick up that first down easily.
We told you tight ends have feasted on this Bengals defense. They're doing it here again today. Gilliam into the game, offset eye. Cook deep in the backfield. Allen under center. Here's the snap. Hand off to Cook. Avoids a defender. Through a hole. Gets away. Down to the 10. Stiff arms a man. Down to the 5. Reaching for the pylon. It's a touchdown. The Cook is in the kitchen. And belly flop slides into the end zone.
Offense number 74. 10-yard penalty. First down.
Oh, that is a backbreaker of a call. Ryan Vandermark called for a hold on the play. Didn't see that flag on the field.
Neither did
at the time. We're getting to see a replay here in the booth, and very ticky-tack call there. And that's unfortunate because what a run that was by James Cook. Holy smokes.
So the touchdown play is negated on the holding penalty. And the ball may have even come out as we watch on replay. The ball was loose as he reached for the goal line.
And that's close because if that ball goes out of bounds through the end zone in that instance, it'd be a touchback in Bengals ball.
And now the Bengals have alertly challenged it after it was shown on replay.
And that's where, as a ball carrier, you got to be extra careful in those instances not to stretch that out and put the ball in harm's way. I know you want to get the touchdown, but unless it's a 4th and have-it situation, got-to-have-it situation, you can't extend that ball and put it in harm's way.
Cincinnati is challenging the ruling on the field. They believe the ball was fumbled through the back of the end zone before we rolled a touchdown.
I don't think it's fumbled through the end zone. I think he's over the sideline here. They're going to check it out, though. This could be a pivotal play with 3:48 left in the third. Bengals up 21-18. This is Buffalo Bills football.
It's Eric Wood. With temperatures dropping, the last thing you want is a chilly home. That's where Blue Star Home Services comes in, keeping your heating system running like a winning team so your home stays safe, reliable, and comfortable. And right now, when you install a new high-efficiency Lennox Elite heating system, monthly payments can be as low as $58 a month. With hundreds of 5-star reviews, trust Blue Star to deliver comfort for your home. Get started. Visit BlueStarHS.com today.
Nice game, Mom. Probably should take a break, huh? Only if you need one, I'm ready to keep going. Well, all right. You guys ready over there? We'll serve. Nobody loves knees and hips more than we do. Well, except maybe your pickleball partner. At Catholic Health, we're leaders in knee and hip replacement and getting you back to doing what you love to do most. Go to chsbuffalo.org/top-rated-ortho to learn more.
If you're injured at work or through the fault of someone else, call Losi and Ganji, your hard-working workers' compensation and personal injury attorneys. The attorneys at Losi and Ganji work hard, so you receive the maximum settlement for your injury. Last year, Losi and Ganji obtained more than $24 million for injured workers. Call Losi and Ganji at 854-1446 or go to losi-ganji.com. Losi and Ganji, Buffalo's workers' compensation and personal injury attorneys, working hard for hard-working Western New Yorkers. This Buffalo Bills broadcast is being brought to you by Northwest Bank. For what's next, get started at northwest.com.
By Anderson Water, Power, and Air. Anderson, tap into better living.
By Dan Cha-Cha Injury Attorneys. Don't worry, Cha-Cha's got you.
By Seneca Gaming and Entertainment in Irving. We've got your game.
By Transit Town Jeep Chrysler Dodge Ram. Your home field advantage for trusted service and unbeatable prices.
And by Crosby's Pizza and Subs. Crosby's Hometown Fuel. Game day ready since 1922.
WGR.
We're back here at Highmark Stadium. Chris Brown, Eric Wood with you. The challenge was overturned, but now they're arguing since the call was a touchdown on the field, the challenge is correct. So I'm perplexed as to what's going on here.
Yeah, they're basically saying that they challenged the play, and even though they were saying they were hoping it would be a fumble out of the back of the end zone
for a touchback
in first down, Bengals ball at the 20, since it was an incorrect call and the challenge did overturn a ruling, they're going to allow them to keep
their
timeouts here. And so now the Bills are going to have it on the Bengals' 29-yard line, 1st and 15 after the holding call. It was an incredible run there by James Cook. Unfortunate ticky-tack holding call. And the Bills fans here at Highmark Stadium are letting the officials have it, as this is really kind of messed with the rhythm of the football game here.
Yeah, Bills were rolling there.
Reset the play clock at 25 seconds, please.
3:48 left in the third. Bills down 21-18. Allen going to work from the shotgun here. Ty Johnson to his right. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. And now Ty Johnson splits out wide outside the numbers on the right side. Here's the snap, 4-man rush. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Steps up in the pocket. Now going to take off and run. Gets away from Osai. Still looking. Now runs up the sideline and is forced out of bounds by Carter, but not before he gets to the 23-yard line. So it's a 7-yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Looked like Josh Allen was going to run out of bounds there. Instead, he turns up into the Bengals defender there, seeking out a little bit of contact at the end of that run.
Barrett Carter, not exactly a big linebacker. He only goes 231 pounds. He's given Josh about 10. Allen in the shotgun here. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Ty Johnson to his right in the backfield. Play clock down to 4 on 2nd and 8. Down to 2. Here's the snap. 4-man rush. Back to pass. Throws to the left flat, and he missed Ty Johnson, who was wide open at the 20-yard line. 2nd misfire of the day with Johnson the intended target. And we have a penalty on the near side. Forgive us, it's really hard to see the flags on a snow-covered field.
Illegal use of hands to the face. Defense number 23. A 5-yard penalty from the previous spot. Automatic. First down.
Dax Hill out on the outside, working one-on-one against Keon Coleman. Gets his hands up into his face mask. And so the Bills, instead of facing a 3rd and 8, are going to have a first down here at the Bengals' 17-yard line.
Yeah, ball inside the 18 as the Bills are in the Relax red zone. Relax, we got this. 2 tight ends set. Shavers and Coleman on the left. Cook is the lone setback in the backfield. Here's the snap, handoff to Cook. Through a hole on the right side, and he gets down to the 11-yard line. It's a gain of 6. And actually, they're going to mark him down at the 12. So a gain of 5 there. A tackle by T.J. Slayton. It'll be 2nd and 5 as we come up on 2:35 and counting left in this third quarter. Bills down 21-18.
The Bills have dominated this game as far as yardage goes. 288 total yards for the Bills, 163 for the Bengals on the day.
2 tight ends set. Knox and Hawes on the left side. Shavers on the left wing. Coleman on the right. Cook in the backfield. Here's the snap. Another handoff to Cook. Working right up the middle. Driving his legs. And he gets to the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Bring up 3rd and 3 as we dip under 2 minutes left here in the third quarter.
This should be about 3rd down, about 1.5 coming up for the Bills. They're going to bring in Reggie Gilliam here. I like the Bills going 2 run plays back-to-back. If you don't get it the first time, you got the number 1 rushing attack in the league against one of the worst rush defense in the league. Go with 2 handoffs here and get the first down.
Gilliam going to line up on the left wing. Allen under center, Cook in the backfield. Here's the snap. Quick hit on a slant to Coleman, who gets the catch and drags a defender down to the 2-yard line. It's 1st and goal, Buffalo.
That was a design run play. Josh Allen sees off coverage on the outside, hits Keon on the quick slant route there. Great hands catch by Keon, sustaining the catch through the contact to get them down to the 2.
Shavers checking in, Gilliam checking out. Play is late into the huddle. Already 12 seconds left as we're under a minute to go here in the third quarter. Allen under center. Cook the deep setback. Coleman on the right side. Here's the snap. Hand off to Cook. Bounces it outside. Stretches for the goal line. And he fumbled the football. It's a touchback and a turnover for Cincinnati.
Covered by the defense in the end zone.
Oh, my goodness.
It's a touchback, first down.
Disaster strikes the Bills as they were about to take their first lead of the game. With 46 seconds left in the third, they still trail by 3, and it's Bengals ball. Reimer's Home Services for your heating, cooling, plumbing, and electrical needs. Get Reimer on the horn today. Call 716-908-6828 or visit Reimer.com. This is the Buffalo Bills Radio Network. Hey, Bills Mafia. There is no better time than right here, right now, to become a season ticket member in the new Highmark Stadium. Seat selection is now open to new stadium priority list members. To join the priority list, visit buffalobills.com/priority list and place a seat deposit. Don't miss your chance to be part of Bills history in our new home. Learn more at buffalobills.com/priority list.
Nationwide is so much more than a great insurance company. They're one of America's largest financial services companies. Like how I'm more than just Peyton Manning. I'm also motivating Manning. When I say insurance, you say financial services. Insurance. Financial services. Insurance. Financial services. Now, when I say nationwide, you say is both. Nationwide. Is both. Nationwide. Is both. For your insurance and financial needs, Nationwide is on your side.
Nationwide Investment Services Corporation, member FINRA, Columbus, Ohio.
When it's game time on the job site, Skyworks Equipment Rental is your MVP. From aerial lifts to concrete gear, telehandlers, forklifts, and more, Skyworks brings the heavy equipment playbook to keep your project driving forward. With locations across the Northeast, Midwest, and Southeast, and delivering nationwide, Skyworks has the power and the precision to score big for your crew. Rent it, buy it, or service your own with our factory-trained technicians. Visit SkyworksLLC.com today. Skyworks, building America from the ground up.
Paid actors represent actual clients.
After my car accident, I didn't know if I had a case, so I called my attorneys at the Barnes firm. My case was worth $1.2 million.
Hi, I'm Rich Barnes. Do you have a case? Call the Barnes firm now. You might be surprised.
After my job accident, my attorneys at the Barnes firm settled my case for 11 times more than insurance said they would pay.
What's your case worth? Call our Buffalo office now and find out.
Past results don't predict future outcomes. 451 Grinder, 500 Pearl. This is the Buffalo Bills Radio Network.
Back at Highmark Stadium, Chris Brown, Eric Wood coming to you live from the Northwest Bank broadcast booth. Northwest Bank for what's next. The Bills now have 12 giveaways since Week 10. That is the second highest total in the NFL. And they miss a scoring opportunity on James Cook's fumble into the end zone for a touchback. Bengals ball, 1st and 10 from their own 20, up 21-18. Burrow in the shotgun, takes the snap, fakes the handoff, back to pass, blitz coming, gets away from it, fires for Chase, but he missed the target, out of bounds on the far sideline, incomplete. Taron Johnson in coverage. Matt Milano brought the pressure.
Holding, defense, number 7. 5-yard penalty from the previous spot, automatic, first down.
Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is the Buffalo Bills Radio Network.
Sports Radio 550 WGR Buffalo, WKSE HD2 Niagara Falls, Buffalo, 98.5 FM.
An Odyssey sports station.
So the holding penalty on Taron Johnson gives them a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 at their own 25. 2 receivers right, 2 to the left. Burrow in the shotgun with Pirine to his left in the backfield. Here's the snap. Hand off to Pirine through a hole. And darting out to the first down marker, upended by Cole Bishop. It's a 9-yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 1.
That fumble by Cook, seeing the replay, Josh and him didn't have a clean exchange, which then didn't allow James Cook to properly secure the football. You got the ball on the 2-yard line on 1st down there. That is a gutting fumble by James Cook in the red zone.
Second fumble in as many weeks. Lost a fumble last week at Pittsburgh. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Gesicki on the right side as well. Burrow in the shotgun. 1 second left in the third quarter, and they will not get the play off. as the third quarter has come to a close. It's time to make a switch to the fourth quarter, brought to you by Northwest Bank, the team that brings you expert advice right in your neighborhood. Go to northwest.com, Northwest Bank for what's next. 21-18 Cincinnati. This is the Buffalo Bills Radio Network.
This Buffalo Bills broadcast is being brought to you by Northwest Bank. For what's next, get started at northwest.com.
By Verizon, powered by Verizon.
By Tullamore Dew. When it's game time, it's Tully time.
By the New York State Office of Mental Health. Visit bewell.ny.gov for wellness tips to help you manage stress and be well.
By Northtown Hyundai, Western New York's premier Hyundai dealership. Shop online at northtownhyundai.com.
And by Dynabraid Tools, inspired in Buffalo, built by Wins.
Have you been injured in a car crash? It's time to call the 8s. With Celino Law, you get the personal support you deserve, backed by an exceptional track record of winning. Come and meet with a Celino attorney for free and get back your peace of mind. Injured? Car crash, call the 8s. Car crash, call Celino.
Delaware Avenue, Buffalo.
Febreze. It's a classic odor tale. You fried fish for dinner, cleaned up, but the smell is still in the house. And the neighbors are coming over for game night. They're on their way. And then you spray Febreze Air Mist. Febreze Air starts working instantly to fight even your toughest odors, so you go from fish to fresh like that. Now all you have to worry about is Pam cheating at charades.
Breathe happy, Febreze, la 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 la. My name is Whitney Allen. I am a widow. My husband Ryan died. We never thought in a million years we'd have to use life insurance. The unexpected happened. With Ethos, it is so fast and easy. It's 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage through Ethos.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/radio. That's ethos.com/radio.
Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
You're listening to the Buffalo Bills Radio Network.
We're in the NFL. The Steelers clinging on to a 20-16 lead at Baltimore over the Ravens right now. A huge AFC North matchup. The Jags lead the Colts 28-13 in an AFC South matchup. Daniel Jones, what could be an Achilles injury in that one. That's your NFL scoreboard delivered by the UPS store. Be unstoppable.
2nd and 1 here for the Bengals at their own 34 as we start the fourth quarter. Cincinnati up 21-18. Burrow in the shotgun, 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Pirine to his right in the backfield. Here's the snap. Hand off to Pirine through a hole. He's got the first down and brought to the ground there by Milano and Rousseau as he's out to the 39 for a gain of 5 and a first down.
Bills find themselves down 3 here in the fourth quarter. Need a big-time stop here by this Bills defense. They've been able to force punts on the last 2 possessions for the Bengals.
Just underway here in the fourth quarter. Less than a minute in. Bunch formation right, single receiver left. Pistol look from the Bengals. Burrow with Pirine behind him. Play clock down to 5. Late motion from Chase. He's going to take the touch pass, come around the left side, but he's wrapped up as there's not much there. Shaq Thompson got him after a short gain of about 4 out to the 44-yard line. And that'll bring up 2nd and 5, officially a 5-yard gain.
Bills have done a great job on Jamar Chase throughout this game. Just his second catch of the game, only 17 yards total for him.
3 receivers to the right. Tight end Gesicki on the left. Burrow going to work from the shotgun here on 2nd and 5. Pirine to his left. Here's the snap. Blitz coming. Burrow throws. Has Gesicki for a first down. Forced out of bounds by Hairston right at midfield. It's a gain of 6 and a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
Bills have been able to cause some misfires from Joe Burrow bringing the blitz. There, he's got his 6'6" tight end on the outside working one-on-one against Max Hairston. And Joe Burrow releases that one even before Gesicki's out of his break. Shaq Thompson was coming free on the play, but unable to get to Burrow in time.
Coming live from the Northwest Bank broadcast booth, Northwest Bank for what's next. Burrow under center on 1st and 10 from midfield. Late motion from the tight end Sample. Handoff goes to Brown, but he's bottled up right at the line of scrimmage, and getting him around the ankles there and bringing him down was Cole Bishop, who came in from his safety spot off the edge.
It's a great play by Cole Bishop. He beats Jamar Chase, who was trying to come and dig him out and block him. Instead, he stops Chase Brown for just a gain of 1 on the play. Chase Brown averaging just 1.6 yards per carry here.
2 receivers to the right side, 2 to the left as they're a little crossed up formationally. Burrow going to work from the shotgun. Play clock down to 4 on 2nd and 9. They got to burn a timeout here. Yosevash, the receiver, wasn't sure where he was supposed to line up.
Cincinnati.
Cost them some valuable time, and they had to burn a timeout here. This team timeout, brought to you by Kaleida Health. All heart, all hustle, every single day. Let's go down to the sidelines to Sal.
Yeah, guys, Deion Dawkins was named for the 4th time this year the Buffalo Bills nominee for the Walter Payton Man of the Year. And, of course, earlier this year in the offseason, Deion created what's going to be called the NFL's Protector of the Year Award. So he created an award that's going to be a lasting legacy for an offensive lineman at NFL Honors. And now, for the 4th time, he is the NFL Walter Payton Man of the Year nominee for the Buffalo Bills. Congratulations to Bills left tackle Deion Dawkins. Deion's dreamers, everything he does for the community. That's a Stellar Roofing Sideline Report. When quality counts, choose Stellar Roofing Siding and Windows.
Crowd trying to help their defense here on 2nd and 9. 3 receivers right, 1 to the left. Burrow in the shotgun, Yosevash in motion, right to left. Play clock down to 12. Here's the snap. Burrow back to pass, fires underneath. It's complete to Yosevash. Upended there by Bishop. Thompson finishes him off, but he's down to the 44-yard line and a gain of 7.
The Bengals started this game a perfect 7 for 7 on 3rd down. The Bills able to get stops on the last 2 3rd down attempts for the Bengals. Let's see if they can get one more stop here. It'd be a critical one.
3rd and 4. Bills in their dime defense. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Burrow in the shotgun as the crowd trying to provide some noise distraction. Play clock down to 4. Here's the snap, and a timeout was called by Buffalo before the snap. Sean McDermott ran up the sideline to call it. This team timeout is brought to you by Kaleida Health, where the season never stops. 21-18, Cincinnati with 11:35 left. This is Buffalo Bills football.
When your team's best players have all been traded and the latest pick is overrated, just raise a glass with a friend or two and tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do. May your team be great and your picks be true, and if it falls apart you'll know what to do. Just raise a glass with a fan or two and tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do. It's a crazy world, so what do? You tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do. Hey!
Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey, imported by William Grant & Sons Inc.
Driving in a Honda Wonderland.
It's that time of year again. Happy Honda Days, where you can drive in a Honda Wonderland of your own with a great offer on a fun-to-drive new Accord, Civic, CR-V, or HR-V. For a limited time, well-qualified buyers can get a 3.99% APR on a 2025 Accord or a 2026 CR-V, a 4.99% APR on a 2026 Civic, or a 3.49% APR on a 2026 HR-V.
For great deals, visit your local upstate Honda dealer today.
See dealer for financing details. Exclude Civic Si and Type R.
At Kaleida Health, there's no off-season. We train. We fight. We win. We celebrate. Because every day is game day. And here, care runs deep. Learn more about our role as the official healthcare provider of the Buffalo Bills at KaleidaGameDay.com. Kaleida Health, the official healthcare provider of the Buffalo Bills.
Get to Northtown Hyundai, Western New York's premier Hyundai dealership during the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. At Northtown Hyundai, choose from over 300 new Hyundai models in stock for delivery today. Explore the full lineup of SUVs, like the bold Tucson, the all-new Santa Fe with rugged design and advanced tech, and the first ever 2026 hybrid Palisade, combining luxury and efficiency for your whole crew. Get America's best warranty, a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. Plus, get Hyundai assurance on every new Hyundai at Northtown. Remember, whatever you're looking for,
Find it at Northtown.
Northtown, the official dealership of the Buffalo Bills.
WGR.
Park Stadium. Chris Brown, Eric Wood coming to you live from the Northwest Bank broadcast booth. Northwest Bank for what's next. Big 3rd and 4 here with 11:35 left for the Bengals, and they are up 3, 21-18. Bills desperately need to get the ball back after a long drive resulted in a turnover on a fumble into the end zone by James Cook. Bills could have had their first lead of the game. Instead, their defense has to get them a stop here.
And they likely need 2 stops here because it's likely 4-down territory for the Bengals.
2 to the left, 2 to the right. A tight end in the backfield to the right of Burrow in the shotgun on 3rd and 4. Here's the snap. Back to pass, looking left, fires, and it's complete to Chase, who got away from Cam Lewis and has the first down at the Bills' 38-yard line for a gain of 6.
Cam Lewis has been targeted often whenever they get in their dime defense. And he's working one-on-one against Jamar Chase, who runs a quick out. Joe Burrow, hardly any time to throw there, knew exactly where he wanted to go with that football pre-snap.
Approaching 11 minutes left. Bills down by 3, and Cincinnati threatening to tack on more points. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Brown to the left of Burrow in the shotgun. Play clock down to 6. Here's the snap. Fakes the handoff, throws, receiver screen to Chase, gets away from the first tackler, and is wrapped up by Taron Johnson. Gets inside the 35 to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 4, bring up 2nd and 6.
Cam Lewis missed the tackle there on the outside. Good job by the Bills to rally to the football, though, and stop Jamar Chase for only a gain of 4. Jamar Chase leads the NFL in yards after the catch. He is extremely dangerous with the ball in his hands.
Chase got up a little slow after that tackle. He's kind of holding his groin area by the top of his thigh. 2nd and 6 here. Burrow in the shotgun. 1 receiver to the right, 2 to the left. Play clock down to 4. Here's the snap. Blitz coming. They don't get home. Fires to the right side looking for T. Higgins. It's incomplete. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 6. It was Max Hairston in coverage.
Bengals begging for a pass interference there, but a lot of contact at the top of that route. The officials let him play on there. 3rd and 6 coming up for this Bengals offense.
Another opportunity to get off the field here for Buffalo, although it might be 2-down territory for Cincinnati anyway. Burrow in the shotgun. Pirine to his right. Tight end Sample on his left. 2 receivers left. 1 to the right. Play clock down to 4. Here's the snap. Back to pass, another blitz. Fires over the middle. It's complete to Higgins at the 20-yard line, and he's dragged down at the 16 by Hairston. Another first down for Cincinnati as the Bills' pressure cannot get home.
Well, we can't get a pass rush with a 4-man rush, so we're having to resort to bringing blitzes almost every obvious pass situation. Cole Bishop just barely unable to get to Joe Burrow, who finds Higgins in the middle of the field open for the first down. That is a backbreaker. Bengals now 9 for 11 on the game on 3rd down.
1st and 10 from the Buffalo 15. Burrow under center here. Bunch formation right. Single receiver left. Here's the snap. Handoff to Brown. Right up into a hole that closes quickly as Deion Walker got in there to make the tackle. TJ Sanders in there as well. Coming up on 9 minutes left as the Bengals offense is just chewing up clock with a 3-point lead and threatening to make it more. 2 tight ends set here. Chase to the left. 2 receivers right. Brown to the right of Burrow in the shotgun on 2nd and 7 from the 12. Bills are crossed up defensively. Here's the snap. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Steps up in the pocket. Wide open in the end zone is Mike Gesicki for a 12-yard touchdown reception. The secondary was completely out of sorts pre-snap, and Taron Johnson was the only player close enough to Gesicki, but nowhere near enough to make a play on the ball.
Yeah, it's just too easy of a pitch and catch there. Joe Burrow is going to make you pay every single time in that situation. Bills again bring a blitz on the play, and Joe Burrow makes him pay. TJ Sanders actually came scot-free, but unable to get to Burrow in time.
McPherson on for the extra point. Here's the snap. Hold is down. Kick on the way, and it is good. 8:44 left, and the Bengals have widened their lead to 10. They are up 28-18 with 8:44 left. This is Buffalo Bills football.
This Buffalo Bills broadcast is being brought to you by Northwest Bank. For what's next, get started at northwest.com.
By Delta Sonic Car Wash. It started out with a kiss.
By Northtown Hyundai, West New York's premier Hyundai dealership. Shop online at northtownhyundai.com.
By Catalyst Fitness. Activate your life in 30 minutes.
By Mike Barney Nissan. Awesome cars, great dealership, lousy jingle.
And by T-Mark Plumbing, Heating, Cooling, and Electrical. The official residential HVAC company of the Buffalo Bills and Buffalo Sabres.
Bills fans, let's talk about your home's most valuable player this winter, your furnace. Just like the Bills, it needs to be ready to perform when the pressure is on. That's where T-Mark comes in. Get a heating tune-up from the official residential HVAC provider of the Buffalo Bills for just $79. And get your money back in a rebate from National Fuel. T-Mark will ensure your system is running safely and efficiently, helping you avoid a costly breakdown and saving you money on your heating bills. When the temperature drops, the Buffalo Bills trust T-Mark, and so should you. T-Mark Plumbing, Heating, Cooling, and Electrical, your home team.
We all know accidents happen. So when they do, trust the experts at Northtown Automotive Collision Center. Their state-of-the-art facility and certified technicians will restore your vehicle to pre-accident condition, safely, quickly, and hassle-free. Northtown works with virtually all insurance companies, provides free estimates, and back every repair. Because your safety and peace of mind are their top priority. Start shopping at northtownauto.com. Northtown Automotive, the official dealership of the Buffalo Bills.
Water damage happens fast. So can the cleanup when you call on the restoration specialist at 1-800-SERPRO to help make it like it never even happened. That's 1-800-SERPRO.
Franchises are independently owned and operated.
Whenever water damage strikes your home or business, call on the cleanup and restoration specialist at 1-800-SERPRO to help make it like it never even happened. That's 1-800-SERPRO.
Franchises are independently owned and operated.
WGR.
PJ Jules for the Bengals is out for this game with left ankle injury, and Joseph Osei, a linebacker, is questionable to return with a right shin injury. That is the Barnes Firm injury report. For help injured, call 1-800-8-million.
Yeah, we saw Osei go to the locker room a little bit earlier. So we'll see if he returns to the game. McPherson set to kick this one off. Ray Davis, Ty Johnson deep to return. Snow is coming down a little bit harder now again.
You got 8:44 left in this one. Both teams with 2 timeouts. Bills have to have some urgency here on offense.
Ty Johnson takes it at the 5, up to the 10, 15, 20, working around a block. Out to the 30, and the surge is going to push him out to about the 33-yard line. Good drive start for Buffalo's offense, and they've got to get to work quick. Down 10 here with 8:34 remaining.
They're going to have to find some plays down the field. The downfield passing game has really just relied on the tight ends in this one. Dawson Knox, 5 catches for 62 yards in the game. Kincaid's got 3 for 29 and a touchdown.
Coming alive from the Northwest Bank broadcast booth. Northwest Bank for what's next. Cook to the right of Allen in the shotgun. 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Here's the snap. Back to pass. 4-man rush. Allen pumps, fires to the right sideline. It's caught by Shavers, but I don't know if he got the feet down. They're saying it's a reception.
The Bills need to get right back up on the football. Not have Cincinnati too much time to look at this.
It's a 15-yard pass play. Dax Hill in coverage. Bills up on the ball. Allen in the shotgun. Here's the snap. Fakes the handoff. It's a screen play to Kincaid. Up the near sideline. Lowers the shoulder. And it's another first down for Buffalo. Well, Eric asked for urgency, and we've seen it here.
Yeah, I'd like to see the Bills stay in this up-tempo offense. They got the Bengals defense on their heels right now.
12-yard gain there. Allen in the shotgun. Cook to his left. 2 receivers right. Dave Davis on the left side. 1st and 10 from the 40. Here's the snap. 4-man rush. Fires down the middle. And it's incomplete. It was behind Kincaid and almost intercepted. Almost picked off by Battle.
Jordan Battle was in coverage on the back end, and he goes over Kincaid's left shoulder to almost pick this one off. That's twice here today where Bills receivers have just drifted at the catch point. Earlier in the game, it was Keon Coleman. That times it's Kincaid. That could have been pass interference as well, as Kincaid was hit before the catch point.
So 2nd and 10 from the Cincinnati 40 with 7:41 left. Here's the snap, back to pass, blitz coming. Allen steps up in the pocket, 40, 30, down to the 20. Allen looking for the end zone, and he's in for a 40-yard touchdown rip. The beast has been released. My goodness, what a touchdown run by Allen. Everyone's back was turned, and there was nothing but white snow in front of Allen to run through, dashing through the snow to the end zone.
Bengals brought a blitz on the play. As soon as Josh Allen escapes the pocket, nobody home, and Josh Allen makes him pay with his legs there for the score.
The Bills are lined up for the Catholic Health extra point. Catholic Health, the right way to care. Snap by Ferguson, hold by Wisnowski, kick by Prater is up, and it is good. 7:33 left, and the Bills have plenty of life left in them. They've pulled to within a field goal again, the 3rd time of the game. 28-25 in favor of Cincinnati.
Said the Bills are going to have to score quick, and they did. Just a minute and 11 seconds there. March right down the field in 4 plays to put 7 on the board. Makes this a 3-point game. Now the Bills defense has got to step up here. They've been blitzing Joe Burrow like crazy. I'd like to see him give some blitz looks and then drop out of it. And your combination on the edge of A.J. Epinesa and Greg Rousseau, someone's got to make an impact off the edge here.
Let's go down the sidelines to Sal.
Yeah, you wanted a quick response, Eric. You got it. 4 plays, 68 yards. It took just a minute and 11 seconds to respond after the Bengals scored. That's your Toyota drive time. Driven to you by Toyota, the official car and truck of the Buffalo Bills. You know what I loved? I mean, he was running right in front of me, and it was Brandon Cooks out in front. Brandon Cooks making the block down the field. The DB could not get off him, and Josh Allen just took it to the house from there.
And with that 40-yard touchdown run, Allen equals his longest run of the season. He also had a 40-yarder back in week 2 against the Jets. It is not his longest touchdown run of his career. Everybody remembers the 52-yarder in the playoff game against the Steelers.
Heading in the exact same direction.
Same direction.
Pretty similar conditions.
Yes, you're right. The blower crew is out on the field, blowing the snow off the yard lines and the yardage numbers. As we're in a break here. That was a jailbreak of all jailbreaks.
Yeah, give Deion Dawkins credit. So the Bills only had a 5-man protection. The Bengals bring 6 defenders. So Deion Dawkins goes out and he gets a piece of the defensive end, comes back in, and is able to get a shot on the blitzing Bengals defender. And that's what springs Josh Allen to allow him to get outside the pocket. That's a great play by Deion Dawkins there.
Taj Brooks, Charlie Jones back to receive for Cincinnati. As Prater puts the ball on the tee. .7:33 left, and the Bills defense now has to come up big here as they found it particularly difficult to stop this Cincinnati offense. Crowd is back into the game now after that long touchdown run. Kick up and away. End over end. Fielded at the 10. Out to the 20 is Jones. 30, and he's met by Reggie Gilliam, but he drags the tackler out to the 33-yard line, and that's where the Cincinnati offense will get started. The Bengals have been super efficient on offense. No pass rush has hurt the Bills here today. They have missed Joey Bosa dearly. 9 of 11 on third down conversions. That's the Bengals rap sheet so far this afternoon.
They've done a nice job on the ground defending Chase Brown here today. I expect the Bengals to try and lean into the run game here to chew up some clock with a 3-point lead.
Receiver to each side on the 2 tight end set. Pistol look. fakes the handoff. Burrow throws out into the right flat. It's complete to Fant, the tight end. He's got a first down as he was wide open. That is not the first busted coverage we've seen from this defense. They had a busted coverage on the touchdown pass to Gesicki.
Hard play action rollout there. Greg Rousseau comes off the edge and gets in Burrow's face, but Joe Burrow able to manipulate the throw to get it out into the flat for the first down to Fant.
Milano forced him over the sidelines, but it's 1st and 10 from the Cincinnati 48 as we've dipped under 7 minutes left in this game. Bills down by 3, 28-25. Burrow in the shotgun, Brown to his right. Here's the snap, handoff to Brown. Spins off one tackle, but Poyer's got him wrapped up and drops him right at midfield. So a gain of 2 on the play with 6:40 left in counting. Bring up 2nd and 8.
Right now, you get one guy to the ball carrier. That second guy's got to be coming in, trying to rake that ball out, try and force a turnover in this situation.
So the ball just over the midfield line in Buffalo territory on this 2nd and 8 play. Burrow going to work from the shotgun. Chase Brown to his right. Jordan Hancock into the game with Poyer at safety. Here's the snap. Back to pass. Looking over the middle, and it's complete to Chase. Gets away from the tackler, Poyer, and dragging defenders into the secondary. It's a big first down for Cincinnati as Chase is down to the 34-yard line in Buffalo territory. There is a flag on the play.
Flag down in the backfield.
Illegal use of hands to the face, defense number 99. That penalty is declined. Result of the play, first down.
That's in the area of holding back there. That's what us here in the booth and everyone in the stadium was hoping for. Instead, it's a penalty on the Bills. Jamar Chase working over the middle of the field, breaks away from Poyer at the catch point to get up the field and get some yards after the catch there to get down to the Bills' 33-yard line. 5 minutes and 50 seconds left in this one in counting. Both teams still with 2 timeouts left.
Larry Ogunjobi on the penalty. Coming to you live from the Northwest Bank broadcast booth. Northwest Bank for what's next. Burrow under center on 1st and 10 from the 33. Brown the lone setback. Receiver to each side. And it's intercepted! Jumping up in the air is Bedford. Gets away from Burrow. 30, 20, 10, 5. Your AFC Defensive Player of the Week has done it again. Christian Bedford with a go-ahead touchdown.
Christian Benford comes on a corner blitz. Joe Burrow tries to beat him with the football. Instead of batting it out of the air, Christian Benford picks it off, breaks away from the tackle from Burrow with a game-changing play. What a play by Christian Benford there.
67-yard interception return for a touchdown. His 2nd defensive touchdown in as many games. He picked it out of the air and went running a long way. And there's a flag here after the touchdown. Bills were out for the extra point attempt.
Timeout, Buffalo. Their second. It's a 30-second timeout.
This team timeout brought to you by Kaleida Health, here to get Western New Yorkers back in the game.
That's a remarkable play by Christian Benford. He comes on the corner blitz, reads Burrow perfectly, times his jump, and then you're so close to Burrow there. That's not an easy catch for Benford there. And then to be able to break away from the tackle and outrun Jamar Chase to the end zone, that is a phenomenal play by Benford.
Bills lined up for the Catholic Health extra point. Catholic Health, the right way to care. There's the snap. Hold is down. Kick by Prater is up, and it is good. So for the first time in the game, with 5:25 left, the Bills have the lead, 32-28.
Talked about the defense likely needing to make a game-changing play. Talking about trying to rake the football out. The Bengals stay aggressive on offense there, and Joe Burrow with a costly first turnover of the game for them. And now they find themselves down 4. The Bills had to use a timeout before that PAT. Some confusion out there. They didn't want to back it up further and take a delay of game penalty. So instead,
that's an important extra point.
Now the Bills just have one timeout left, but to your point, now it's a 4-point game. It forces the Bengals to try and score 7 here and not tie it up with a field goal.
Let's go down the sidelines to Sal.
Yeah, guys, holy cow, was that wild. What just happened here? It happened after the Bengals had 4 plays, 34 yards, 2 minutes and 8 seconds in their hands. Benford goes 63 yards the other way. That's your Toyota Drive Times, driven to you by Toyota, the official car and truck of the Buffalo Bills. Notable also, though, Cole Bishop. Bills probably won't have him, guys. He's cramping, questionable to return to this game. That's a Barnes from injury report. Injured for help, call 1-800-8-million.
Yeah, we saw Hancock out there late on that last possession. Here's the kickoff by Prater, fielded at the 12 by Jones, coming over the left side, and is tackled and wrapped up. And making the play there was Jordan Hancock.
Got his helmet knocked off on the play and makes that tackle without a helmet on.
This is the 3rd game appearance by Joe Burrow against the Bills. That was his first career interception against Buffalo.
And what a play that was by Benford. Bills continue to stay aggressive with their blitzes, and they make them pay there.
1st and 10 for Cincinnati from their own 34. Burrow in the shotgun, 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Here's the snap. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Pass is batted out of the air. Intercepted by Epinesa. Dropped at the 29-yard line. The Bills defense comes up huge.
By the defense, first down, Buffalo.
Buffalo's defense goes via the takeaway once again and have completely turned this game on its ear.
Back-to-back interceptions for this Bills defense. Jordan Phillips tips this ball up into the air, and it skyrockets into the air. A.J. Epinesa retracing off of his pass rush. Ball comes right to him for the pick. And so now the Bills take over with 5 minutes and 11 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. I expect them to lean into the run game. James Cook got to have ball security here.
And an extended party in the end zone has finally ended. The offense is on the field. James Cook, the lone setback. Allen under center. Reggie Gilliam also into the game. He's on the right wing. Here's the snap. Handoff to Cook. Through a hole up the middle. Dragging tacklers with him. Over the 20 and down to the 18-yard line as the Bills are in the Relax red zone. Relax, we got this. It's an 11-yard gain. Barrett Carter on the stop. But it looks like we have an injured player.
Offense number 74. 10-yard penalty. First down.
It's a second costly holding called by Ryan Vandemark in this game. That was great push up front by the offensive line. It would have been a first down inside the 20. Instead, it's going to back them up to a 1st and 20. Injured Bengal down on the field. It looks like it's Geno Stone.
Yeah, it's a defensive back for sure.
I believe it was 22 out there who's on the field right now.
He got caught in the bottom of that pile on the running play.
That was big-time push by the offensive line up front, and then Reggie Gilliam leading the way. Had one of the best seasons for a fullback this year in the entire NFL. Does a lot of the dirty work for this Bills offense, blocking out there in front of James Cook. Part of the reason for so much success this season for James Cook has been Reggie Gilliam out there, also an incredible special teams player.
It was Geno Stone. He leaves the field under his own power, hopefully just shaken up on the play. So the backup safety now is not, it can't be P.J. Jules. He's already been declared out for the game. It looks like it's Tyson Anderson who's going to sub in for Geno Stone. 5:03 left. Bills with a 4-point lead as this game got turned completely upside down on a 67-yard interception return for a touchdown by Christian Benford, his second defensive touchdown in as many weeks. And then on the ensuing drive, Burrow's pass is tipped at the line of scrimmage by Jordan Phillips and picked off by A.J. Epinesa. As I said at the start of the drive, the Benford interception was the first one ever thrown by Burrow against the Bills in his career, and one throw later he's got a second one. Hard to believe, but here we are.
The Bills' defense is so aggressive with the way that they blitz their cornerbacks. It's such a risky play because if the offense knows it's coming, you can often have a shot down the field. Last week on the sack fumble for a touchdown for Benford, that was a cornerback blitz as well, where he scoops it up in the backfield. And then this cornerback blitz reads Bo perfectly, gets the interception for a touchdown. And so now it's going to be 1st and 20 here for the Bills offense after the holding call at the Bengals 39-yard line. 5:03 left in the fourth quarter.
Coming to you live from the Northwest Bank broadcast booth. Northwest Bank for what's next. And Allen going to operate from the shotgun here on 1st and 20 after the holding penalty on Vandemark. Cook to his right in the backfield, 2 to the right, 1 to the left. And Shakir now in motion. Going to go in orbit motion back to the right. Allen back to pass, has time, fires over the middle. It's complete to Knox, running for a first down, and he's got it. Upended at the 10-yard line. It's going to be 1st and goal, Buffalo. Tight ends continue to kill the Cincinnati defense.
Yeah, you know the scouting report heading into this one was going to be attack these tight ends. Dalton Kincaid limited throughout the week, so Dawson Knox stepping up in a big-time way here today.
Bills are in the Relax red zone. Relax, we got this. The 2 leading receivers in the game for the Bills are Dawson Knox and Dalton Kincaid. They have now combined for 10 receptions for 133 yards and a touchdown. That's above the average in both categories. Allen under center on 1st and goal from the 7. Cook the lone setback, going to take the handoff. Through a hole in the middle, cuts it back, loses his footing, and falls short of the goal line. They're going to mark him down at the 4. He slid a little bit further than that, but it'll be 2nd and goal from the 3.
Yeah, James Cook's going to have 2 hands on the football down here after coughing the one up earlier. In these cold, snowy games, the ball often is a lot slicker out there, extremely hard because of the cold. Ball slid away from his hands earlier, and so he'll keep 2 hands on this one for sure.
Gabe Davis out wide to the right. Reggie Gilliam into the game in the offset eye. Cook the deep setback. Allen under center, 2nd and goal from the 4. Here's the snap. Handoff to Cook. Dancing to the left, lowering the shoulder, and only gets about a yard. And that's going to make it 3rd and goal.
Cincinnati's going to use one of its timeouts with 3:15 left. They'll only have 1 remaining here for the remainder of the game.
Timeout. Cincinnati, their second. It's a 30-second timeout.
This team
put 3
timeout.
minutes and 17 seconds on the game clock, please. 3:17. Thank you.
This team timeout brought to you by Kaleida Health as the official health care provider of the Buffalo Bills. The season never stops at Kaleida Health. Down the sidelines to South.
You know, guys, Dawson Knox having a career game here today, and it's fitting. He either is or he's going to be a dad very, very soon. Didn't know and don't know if his wife Alex had their baby, but he told me last week it would be Monday at the latest, meaning tomorrow. They're having a baby girl. They announce it in the summer. She's due this week. It's either happening tomorrow or it just happened, but it's fitting that Dawson Knox is having this game today.
Khalil Shakir just had a baby a couple weeks ago. I heard Joe Brady had a baby last Sunday. It wasn't great timing by these guys. Usually you shoot for those off-season babies.
Do it in the off-season, guys. You're better than that. So 3rd and goal from the 3 with 3:17 left. Bills really want to punch this one in here. Offset eye, Cook the deep setback. Here's the snap. Fakes the handoff to Cook. Allen rolling right, pumps, looking for the corner of the end zone, and throws at the last second into the end zone for the touchdown. Dawson Knox right on time for the last possible second. Josh Allen does it again.
Josh Allen was within inches of the sideline there before he let that ball go. He got crushed along the sideline at the end of this one as well. Dawson Knox gets a foot and a shin down. The ball came loose at the end of that one. It'll be interesting to see if this one stands. That ball hit the turf after going out of bounds.
I'll argue that Chase Brown's ball hit the turf too.
Exactly.
And that one got called.
MVP chance going in.
It's an incomplete pass.
So now it's going to be 4th and 3, and I think if you're Sean McDermott here, you got to kick the field goal and put yourself up 7. The offense is going to march back out on the field. Josh Allen walking back out there. This is an aggressive decision here by Sean McDermott. It could be a situation where you try to get them to jump off sides and try and get a free play here. But this is risky. You have the opportunity to put yourself up 7.
3:09 left, and this has suddenly become the biggest play of the game. 4th and goal from the 3. Bills are up 4 and looking to put further distance between them and the Bengals here. I formation. Cook the deep setback with Gilliam in front of him. Allen under center. Here's the snap. Back to pass. Nobody open. Pumps. Looking right. Fires. And wide open in the end zone is Jackson Hawes. And it's Snow Angel time in the end zone for Buffalo. A 3-yard touchdown pass from Allen to Hawes may have put enough distance between the Bills and the Bengals for victory.
10-point lead now for the Bills. 38-28. Josh Allen off the hard play action. Again, great pass protection by the offensive line. Jackson Hawes initially blocks on the play, then releases out into the route. Completely lost in coverage there. Easy pitch and catch for the score.
The Bills are lined up for the Catholic Health extra point. Catholic Health, the right way to care. Here's the snap. Hold is down. Kick by Prater is up, and it is good. 3:03 left in this one, and the Bills, with their largest lead of the game, lead 39-28 in what has been a barn burner of the second half. And a tight end again kills the Cincinnati defense on the afternoon. The 3 tight ends, 11 catches, 137 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Let's go down the sidelines to Sal.
Yeah, guys, we said it coming into the game. The tight ends could eat in this game. The Buffalo Bills had the game plan. They've executed it. And this time, after a Toyota drive time of 5 plays, 29 yards, 2 minutes and 8 seconds, it's Jackson Hawes, the rookie, from the toss from Josh Allen, driven to you by Toyota, the official car and truck of the Buffalo Bills. What was the score here? It was 28-18 going into the quarter, right, guys?
Yeah, I believe that's correct.
A 21-point fourth quarter here for the Buffalo Bills today.
Yeah, 21 unanswered. You got the run by Allen, you got the Benford pick 6, and then that touchdown there by Jackson Hawes.
And coming into this game, Buffalo was outscoring their opponents 186-106 in the second half. That plus 80-point margin was the best in the NFL coming into this game. The next closest team was a plus 49 in the second half. They are blowing teams out of the water in the second half. Here's the kickoff, fielded at the 5 by Jones. Out to the 20, looking for a hole, gets through it, but then is upended and dropped at the 34-yard line as Dorian Williams and the kicker, Matt Prater, helped make the tackle. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is the Buffalo Bills Radio Network.
Sports Radio 550 WGR Buffalo and WKSE HD2 Niagara Falls Buffalo 98.5 FM.
An Odyssey sports station.
So the Bengals are going to try to make quick work here with 2:57 left. They have only 1 timeout and the 2-minute warning to help them stop the clock. Higgins to the left, Gesicki and Chase on the right. Burrow in the shotgun. Here's the snap. Burrow back to pass, looking over the middle. He's got Gesicki, who pulls it in Buffalo territory. He beat Cam Lewis, tackled by Jordan Poyer, but he's all the way down to the Buffalo 29-yard line.
They continue to go after Cam Lewis, and that's what you can have happen there. The explosive play down the middle to Gesicki.
Burrow in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Back to pass, blitz coming. They don't get to him. He gets the pass off. It's to Gesicki, who's going to race to the sideline to stop the clock. Tackled by Hancock on the play. It's a gain of 4 to the 25.
2 minutes and 25 seconds left in this one. Bengals still will have a stop clock, clock stoppage at the 2-minute warning, and then they have 1 timeout remaining.
And if they manage to score here, you would have to assume the onside kick is coming next. Brown to the right of Burrow in the shotgun. Chase to the right. 2 receivers left. 2nd and 6 from the 25. Here's the snap. 4-man rush. Steps up in the pocket. Fires. Looking for Brown. Over the shoulder. It's incomplete. Broken up by Cam Lewis, who made a play that time, and a big one.
They go after Cam Lewis again with the running back Chase Brown. It looked like that was going to be a touchdown. Cam Lewis just gets his hand in the arms of Chase Brown to separate that football. And getting to see the replay, looked like more or less just a drop there right through his hands on the outside.
Coming to you live from the Northwest Bank broadcast booth. Northwest Bank for what's next. Crowd trying to help. Bills Mafia trying to help their defense on 3rd and 6 from the 25 with 2:19 remaining. Burrow in the shotgun, 2 to each side. Here's the snap. Blitz coming off the corner. Looking down the right side for Higgins, who pulls it in one-handed for a 25-yard touchdown reception. He beat Tre'Davious White for the score.
Bills brought a blitz. It was one-on-one on the outside. Tre'Davious White and T. Higgins. Joe Burrow just throws that one up, knowing that he's got a huge size advantage on the outside with Higgins against Tre'Davious White. It makes this Bills defense pay on the play. 39-34, Bills lead right now, so the Bengals will line up for the 2-point conversion attempt.
Trying to go for 2 here to cut the lead to 3, so they would only need a field goal to tie the game. Burrow in the shotgun. Brown to his left. 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Tight end Fant over to the right side. Here's the snap. Back to pass. Pumps. Comes to the left. Thought about taking off to run. He fumbled the ball. It's loose and the Bills hop on it. It's a failed conversion. And the Bengals will stay down by 5.
Results of the play is a fumbled ball and the point after touchdown. It's no good.
So the Bills get a break there as Burrow just lost the handle.
It's great coverage on the back end. Joe Burrow trying to manipulate the pass rush in the pocket, and eventually that ball just, as he bumps into one of his offensive linemen, goes to the turf. So the Bills fall on it to keep this 5-point lead.
A.J. Epinesa, the Bills player, to hop on the loose ball.
It's been an exciting game here. 2 minutes and 13 seconds left. So the Bills are going to need a first down to be able to run out the clock, with Cincinnati still having 1 timeout and the 2-minute warning left.
So the Bills are going to have to do what they have done best for most of the season, which is run the football to kill this one. But they're going to have to see if Cincinnati elects to do... No, they're not going to do an onside kick. They're lining up for a regular kickoff here, and they're going to hope they get a stop on defense.
Buffalo's offense has got 165 yards on the game. That's aided by Josh Allen having 63 with a long of 40 on the game. This Bills rush offense leads the NFL with 158 yards a game on the ground.
Ray Davis, Ty Johnson deep to return for Buffalo as McPherson kicks this one up and away. And it goes to Ray Davis at the 3-yard line, out to the 10, 15, 20, 25, and is forced out of bounds over the far sideline at the 29, maybe the 30-yard line. And the offense is going to come out and try to kill this game. Cedric Johnson on the tackle.
James Cook is going to be in the game for this one. The Bills are going to get in heavy personnel out there with Reggie Gilliam out there, Jackson Halls. They're great rookie blocking tight end.
2:07 left. The 2-minute warning will stop the clock here for Cincinnati. Cook the lone setback. 2 tight end set. Allen under center. Here's the snap. Hand off to Cook. Through the hole up the middle. And gets out to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 4.
This is the 2-minute warning. Timeout.
Today's Buffalo Bills radio broadcast brought to you by Toyota, the official car and truck of the Buffalo Bills. Toyota, let's go places. 39-34 in favor of Buffalo. It's the 2-minute warning on the Buffalo Bills radio network.
This Buffalo Bills broadcast is being brought to you by Northwest Bank. For what's next, get started at northwest.com.
By Skyworks Equipment Rental, building America from the ground up.
Powered by Verizon, the official 5G partner of the Buffalo Bills.
By Miller Lite. It's Miller time, Bills fans.
By FanDuel, an official sports betting partner of the NFL.
And by Dr. Todd Shatkin and the Aesthetic Associates Center, a world-leading expert in mini dental implants and cosmetic surgery.
Hey Bills fans, Verizon's kicking off big savings, scoring a touchdown with low prices locked in for 3 years guaranteed on my plan. Get a single line for a low price of just $50 a month when you switch and bring your phone on unlimited welcome with auto pay plus taxes and fees. It's a deal that'll have you doing an end zone dance. Don't get flagged for high prices. Huddle up at your local Verizon store today. You'll be tackling savings in no time. Verizon, the official 5G partner of the Buffalo Bills. $20 monthly credit applied over 36 months. In time for congestion, unlimited 5G and 4G LTE may be temporarily slower than other traffic. Domestic data roaming at 2G speeds. Price guarantee applies to then current base monthly rate. Additional terms apply. See store for details.
I do pretty much everything on my phone. Shopping, socializing, even banking, which is why I love my Northwest Bank app. It features things like spending alerts to help keep my online purchases in check, security features to lock my debit card if it ever goes missing. Hey, it happens. And my favorite, early pay, which lets me get paid up to 2 days early. Yep, no more waiting till Friday to get paid for me.
For checking with all the digital tools you want, go to northwest.com. Member FDIC, Northwest Bank, for what's next.
I'm John Woyden, president of Great Lakes Building Systems, where our business is protecting your business. We install and service complex fire protection, security, and video monitoring systems. You've worked hard to build your business. Protect your employees, yourself, and your assets by leaving your company's security to the experts. Call Great Lakes Building Systems at 892 Lake for a comprehensive security assessment. We keep an eye on your business so you don't have to. Protecting your business is our business.
Call Great Lakes Building Systems at 892 Lake or go to glbs-inc.com.
This is the Buffalo Bills Radio Network.
5-point game here, 5-point game in Baltimore. How about the comeback by the Ravens? They are now down 27-22 with the ball at the Pittsburgh 13-yard line. About to score there. The Jags have a 36-13 lead over the Colts. That's your NFL scoreboard delivered to you by the UPS store. Be unstoppable.
2nd and 7 here for Buffalo at their own 33 with 2 minutes remaining. Up 5, 39-34. Trying to kill the game here and run out the clock. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Shavers in motion right to left. Fakes the handoff, back to pass, pressure coming, and Allen is going to take a sack. Wow. A blitz there by Cincinnati, and it was a jailbreak up front as they had a pass play call.
Cincinnati, their third. It's a 30-second timeout.
This team timeout brought to you by Kaleida Health, the official healthcare provider of the Buffalo Bills. So now the Bills in a very precarious situation here after the loss of 7 on the sack. They're facing a 3rd and 15 at their own 25. You do not want to punt it back to Joe Burrow in a 2-minute situation, up 5.
No, this Bengals offense, besides those 2 turnovers, has been on fire here today. So in this situation here, the last thing you can do is have an incompletion or go out of bounds. You need the clock to run off here, but Joe Brady gets ultra aggressive there on 2nd and 7 and calls the play action pass, and the Bengals make him pay.
So now it's a 3rd and 15. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Ty Johnson flared out to the left in the backfield. Allen in the shotgun. Play clock down to 5. Here's the snap. Back to pass. Pumps. Blitz coming. Steps up in the pocket. Allen going to run. Looking for the first down marker. Gets away from the defender, and he's got it. And slides down to the 43-yard line. How is he not your MVP? 18 yards on the scramble by Allen on 3rd and 15. Are you kidding me?
Josh Allen calls game there. Breaks away from the pass rush, able to escape up the field. He's now your leading rusher on the game for the Bills. 7 carries for 81 yards, and that one was huge. On 3rd and 15, you assume Bills are going to have to punt this one away, give the Bengals the football with a shot for the win. Instead, Bills are going to put a knee on this one.
Bills in victory formation. Allen will take a knee. It was not easy, but the Bills are going to escape with a 39-34 victory as Allen appeals to the crowd and says, hey, be happy about this one. Get loud. What a game by Allen. Big plays by the defense in the second half turned this game around. And for the first time, the Buffalo Bills are going to get the best of Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals as they win 39-34 to improve to 9-4 on the season.
We expected points heading into this one here today. Going up against this Bengals offense that is considerably better, obviously, with Joe Burrow in the lineup. They came in 3-0 on the season with Burrow at quarterback. And the Bills defense came up with some game-changing plays. The Bengals still